It's good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's your boy Blaqksheep. Hope you're doing well. We're just gonna get this day started. Gonna stream a little bit before going to work and whatnot. So, thank you for being here. And hang out. Give you some operations. Try to upgrade some more. Been pretty good so far. But yeah. Welcome everyone. Let us get started. Alright? Let's see who is on. And we will see. Epic Mountain Canyon and Cup Rally. That's pretty cool. I'm actually 2C, huh? All right, let's go live. Everybody, welcome. It's good to see you. I'm your boy Blaqksheep, and yeah, we will be. Let me turn the lights on really quick. Oh, oh shit, that's really not good. get the chat up. There we go. And yeah, let's have a fucking great morning stream.
Clear the pad and get to work. The client's cargo vessel has been hijacked, and criminals are searching the hold for valuable goods. Fortunately, the crew managed to sabotage the hyperdrive before they abandoned ship. Your objective is to clear the ship of hostiles so the client can reclaim it. Enemy eliminated. Target down. Good kill. Hostile down. That was the last of them. Good job. Dock at the cargo ship. Scans are showing a large enemy force on board. Prepare for a fight.
Landing gear deployed. Landing gear retracted. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
A large group of hostiles are in the cargo hold. Move in and take them out. Target down. Contact eliminated.
No gravity. Magnetic contact active. A member of your team is under attack.
Hostiles located ahead. Kill confirmed.
Vital signs weak. Shield activated.
Shield.
Vital signs stabilized. Shield offline.
Kill confirmed. 25% of targets eliminated.
Shield online.
Target eliminated. Target down. Target down. Hostile down.
Vital signs detected.
Hostile down.
Alright, that was fucking stupid. I wanted him fucking directly run into my rocket like that. Yeah, welcome everybody. Today it will be a short stream, but thank you for stopping in and hanging out. We will be hanging for a while, and then yeah.
Look at the flag!
Enemy eliminated.
Shield activated.
Target eliminated. Kill confirmed.
Vital signs stabilized.
50% of targets eliminated.
Warning. Vital signs weak. Vital signs stabilized.
Flanking!
No vital signs detected.
I wonder if that actually works on them or it doesn't. I'm not sure. I feel like it doesn't work on those dudes.
Wait, this is 2 weeks ago. Oh my god.
No gravity. Magnetic contact active.
This shit's gonna be so funny when somebody gets killed. Isn't that gonna be so funny? Because Twitch, I'm joking, by the way, right? Before it gets cut out of context, like I'm being facetious here. Like, what I'm saying is that like it's so stupid and it's so crazy that Twitch lets people do this. Like, it's actually insane that like this is what's been going on.
Oh my god,
Oh.
we got
Gotta
extra
pull that
Emily
key out.
2.0 here. I just don't understand. Is your stream really that important? For the love of God, just hire someone to drive you, have somebody else read the chat to you while your eyes are on the road. I mean, you have a ton of friends here, you have employees, you literally have a billion ways to avoid this, and nobody's going to be laughing when you eventually get somebody killed. Like, one of these streamers is eventually gonna get in a freak car accident, and then I hope to God Twitch gets sued into fucking bankruptcy. And about the golf cart
Bro,
shit,
no, what are
listen,
you?
I get
What
it,
are those
you know,
dots?
they're
We
young,
don't.
they're
What
trying
are
to
those
have
dots?
fun, but this isn't just about you. You're endangering other people's lives. If you want to do reckless shit, do it alone in your fucking mansion of a house, right? Instead of on
That
the road.
triple dot
And
and
of course,
shoot.
he's with Lacey, bro. Every time I see this useless
Target
tub
down.
of lard, he's just rage baiting even further. That's it, I'm done. I'm calling Clancy. Ring, ring, ring. Yo, Dan, Twitch CEO, are you going to be banning these people? Hello, Pegasus. How have you been? Dan, I'm asking a question. This is serious. Well, I must say I'm a little disappointed. I thought we could talk about Extra Emily again.
Hostile down.
Dan, what the fuck? Stay on topic. Can you ban
Tango down.
people violating terms of service? Well, Jason did invite me to the phase party, and it had a lot of e-girls. So, I don't know. He's kind of a homie. Tell you what, since I like you, Pegasus, let's go to the 23-hour ban.
75% of targets eliminated.
That's not acceptable. DJ Daniel, ultimate gooning load, out. Fuck's sake, Dan. Anyways, the controversies continue in classic IRL streamer fashion. They were being nuisances in public and getting kicked out of stadiums for pissing people off. You're a freaking millionaire.
Target
The people
eliminated.
you're going out of your way to piss off have spent an absolute shit ton of their hard-earned money to be there, and you're purposely ruining it for them. C-word.
Target eliminated.
You goofy ass nigga! You stupid
Good
on
kill.
the other side of the world! Yeah, baby. Yeah, no, y'all gonna hate me. Y'all gonna hate me. Y'all gonna hate me. Y'all gonna hate me.
I feel like no matter where I sit in any stadium, I always get the most annoying person.
Yeah, I feel my...
Enemy eliminate. Hostile down.
Same way. You see my other game?
Hostile! Don't let him go!
Man, pass that
Member of your team has been killed.
the most annoying. I know, it's so annoying. I just can't do it.
Go take him!
Contact eliminated.
Whoever farted, bro,
Shield online.
Good work. The cargo deck is almost tango down.
How do you run through a door when it won't open?
Boss, you grown as hell blaming farts on a child, bro. That's fucked up, bro.
What does it mean?
You got locked in, please. For real, for real.
Brother, you're 23. You're not a child. You're 23, 24.
And I'm here to wow people.
No gravity. Magnetic
You're the wild
contact
people
active.
you are. Like, it's obvious that's what you're doing. Watch it. Do you think this would happen if the camera wasn't on? Of course not. Obviously not. It's happening because you have the camera on. You're causing trouble. You're creating a distraction. You're disturbing people. You're messing up the event. For what? For content? Like, it's so annoying.
I do shit, bro. I didn't do shit. Bro, I didn't
Shield
do
activated.
I didn't do anything.
I didn't do nothing.
Good
I
kill.
just came to have a good time.
Oh my god, bro. These guys are actually insufferable. Gotcha! And listen, I don't even hate the FaZe guys. I think out of all the garbage streamers out there, they're actually somewhat entertaining. But there's a way to entertain without being colossal scumbags, without endangering
What the
people's
fuck?
lives. And I really hate to be that
Does
boring
this have
guy
like
who's
residual
get
damage
off
or
the
some
road,
bullshit
like,
where
no
it just
disrespect,
fucking
which is
still
what
hits
I'm
them
saying.
past that?
Engineering
You
and
can
stop them.
genuinely
Come
make
on.
good content without reckless driving, without harassing people in public. And I know this rage bait content is the one that goes viral, right? Obviously, again, we can see it's going viral on Twitter, which has boosted their numbers, and you have these idiotic kids who'll just watch them and give them even more revenue and incentivize them to do this more and more, but it comes at the expense of other people. You cannot treat other human beings as NPCs, right? You cannot treat them as lower than you and only valuable as a means to an end that is your stream. And honestly, this kind of puts you guys closer to people like Jack Doherty or Johnny Somali, and even
You're
these
up
guys
against the clock.
obviously hate
Get
those people,
moving.
right? And you don't want the extra Emily reputation either. I honestly think all of these guys have like great potential. They're great entertainers, but just stop being fucking idiots, you know? Is that so hard? People responded, when they start DMCAing clips, you know they're guilty. Every accusation levied at Asmon ends up being projection every single time. Well, if it comes
Good
from one
kill.
of these like Hollywood streamers, absolutely, right? I wouldn't say that, you know, there's no reason
Enemy
to criticize
eliminated.
Asmon. You can do that in a variety of ways, obviously, but all these streamers who try to pretend they're like,
Target
oh,
down.
so good and so fucking like innocent and oh, these are the edgy evil people, but I am like, I'm part of the good squad, you know? I'm hanging out with Lefty, I'm hanging out with Pokemon, with PC streamers, I'm hanging out with Hasan, but like, these people are way fucking worse than like Asmongold or anything. The way
Kill
Jason looks at the
confirmed.
camera after knowing he effed up. Not only he said it, it flowed really well. Sounded natural for him. It's in bro's everyday vocabulary. He could probably sing it. That G sounded so crisp. We need to check his keyboard to see how faded
Contact
it is.
eliminated.
Anyway, so Hasan is back claiming he never talks about his haters. He just never mentions them. And he's honestly gotta be rage baiting at this point. Buddy, you talk about them every single day of your life, even more than me. Like, I at least cover other shit.
Contact
You
eliminated.
talk about it every day without a beat, dude. He's made more than fucking 5,000 videos if you put all
Contact
his streams
eliminated.
together. You should be arrested for cyberstalking, pal. That was a
Contact
joke because he
eliminated.
says it about me. Don't worry, I'm not retarded. Hasan says he doesn't spend a good amount of time looking up what his enemies like Asmongold and Destiny are doing, and avoids engaging in hater comments, bro.
Target
You
down.
can't be a real person. You just cannot, man.
I think we all understand
Reconditioning, cover me!
extensively about like the unhealthy nature of it and stuff like that. But I think there's the opposing side of that as well, which is like hater culture, I guess, if you want to call it that. It's the same. It's the somehow even less healthy side of parasocialism, where there are a lot of people who just like develop anti-fandoms, and it becomes a fandom in and of itself. And unfortunately, it stops them from making any sort of like reasonable analysis. And it's in most circumstances, it turns into borderline cyber stalking. From my perspective, if there's a person I don't like, I don't spend a good deal of time like looking at what's up,
cutie?
I'll give you an example, like Asmongold.
Yo.
Right? With Asmongold, people put a lot of the stuff
What up,
that he says
Elite?
in front of
How's it
me,
going?
but I'm not like I'm not like
Playing
25%
Elite.
of targets
you know,
eliminated.
Asmongold hater community and just like
What's new? It's good to see ya. Thank you for the biddies. Hell yeah.
No, I'm telling you. Like I'm not like actively watching Asmongold every day to find shit that I can say about Asmongold.
Hassan, weren't you literally going through Asmongold's VODs the other day? And the only reason you don't go through his streams is because your deranged lunatic fan base actually does it for you. Your deranged Peter accounts actually do it for you. Meanwhile, you only do this off stream. And just the audacity to claim that I never talk about them. Here's the compilation.
Don't click away now, Asmon. Asmongold. Yeah, this is Asmongold. Why you like Asmongold?
He talks about them every single day. Literally talks about them every day. Nothing to say when he talks about them almost daily. Literally spends 95% of his stream watching.
Wow, that sucked.
Caring about the percentage. Basically,
welcome. Hope you're doing well, Elite.
Classic lying meme.
What's
we
new?
Got a picture of his son pulling up Asmongold in the car, bro.
What is new? Hope everything's
so
well.
Hassan is back, absolutely crashing out. This time over his USA Today feature, where they're calling him anti-Semitic.
None of these fucking assholes are aware of it because they can't pull their goddamn heads out of their assholes. It's lodged up their own asses. They don't even realize that, like, a normie, the average American, does not give a about anti-Semitism.
I'm calling like a settler or something inbred. It's not different than me calling a neo-Nazi inbred. Is it nice? No. Is it kind? Absolutely not. It's vulgar, for sure. I understand. Kill confirmed. But it's not saying like all like that. That's not what I meant. That's not what I mean at all.
You see how Piker is essentially saying the same thing Fitzpatrick told me? When he chooses to use words like dog or inbred to define a specific racial group, it's just crude language that gets taken as
you're a fucking idiot, dude. I'm sorry. You are so fucking dumb. This doesn't even work to defend Israel. That's the other side of this. It doesn't even work to defend Israel. No one watches and goes, well, I'm gonna really reconsider my position now. No, it just I don't give a fuck about this.
Hostile down.
Dude, this guy just never learns, does he? When everybody is calling for this, maybe they have a point, man.
Target eliminated.
Maybe you should, reconsider your language, try to tone down some of the crazy shit you say on a routine basis. Not even getting banned from the UK has changed his mind. I mean, this is just a thought, just trying to be helpful here, but maybe take a look at all the clips going viral and think like, hey, maybe I shouldn't have said that, maybe apologize for some of it, instead of going 10 toes fucking down. Like, buddy, anti-Semite crashing out over being correctly labeled an anti-Semite. Pure cinema. The way he hurls insults at everyone all the time makes him come off really impotent. Another case of Hassan showcasing his college degree and years of experience with the following strategic counter-arguments. You're an idiot, you're a moron, you're stupid. So stunning, so brave, so wise.
75%
of
targets
Destiny
eliminated.
has farmed yet another Kaya clip where she's trying to leave Hassan's room. Destiny thinks Kaya looks terrified in Hassan's proud dad moment.
Oh my god. Hassan looking like such a proud dad when Kaya nudged the door open. This was so cute. It looks like Kaya's trying to fucking escape from prison. Hold on.
Okay. Go. I want to see if you can wash her.
She's probably worried that she's gonna get shocked. Just the training or whatever is probably still from every time she would try to like escape the room, he would electrocute her. So that's probably what she's worried about.
Alright, okay. Open the door.
Confirmed.
Open the door. There it is. Yeah.
Target eliminated.
She's brilliant.
She's brilliant. The door's already open.
Good kill.
She has a PhD. It's crazy.
Dude, this time's so terrified. Oh my god. Jesus.
I mean, Kaya probably thinks it's a trap, let's be honest. This is like when Reek from Game of Thrones escaped the torture
Only a few
chamber,
targets
and he
remaining.
God fucking damn, dude.
But then it was actually a trap.
My fucking controller doesn't want me.
That's basically what
Duck.
Kaya is going through, right? She knows it's a
Yeah.
bunch of baloney.
Good kill.
She's like, oh my
Hostiles
god, I can
converging on your
finally roam
location.
around. I finally have freedom. And then she just gets caught, put in place again, and then zapped with a billion bolts. Kaya basically said, I'm not falling for that crap again, huh? I'm kidding, I'm kidding, of course. Moving on to
Tango
his
down.
son streamer beef, he's crashing out at X2C
Hostile
for
down.
bringing up zapping his dog again, and it gets super personal. Hassan explains why he doesn't
Tango
care
down.
if X2C calls him a dog
Target
shocker.
down.
Yeah, that's why he talks
That
about
was
it
the
every
last
time.
of them.
Highgate is
Good
still
job.
X's favorite. He brings it up daily. Brother, Gucci bag.
Mega ship is
Gucci
secured.
bag. Let
Get
it
to your
go,
ship
bro.
and prepare
Let it
for a
go.
hot departure.
He's gonna keep hitting every vein he can. Someone
Be
was telling me
advised,
that XCC was
multiple
talking about
enemy
the Bronson
contacts
shit.
inbound.
Who gives
Get
a
back
fuck,
to your ship
brother?
now and
Can
intercept.
you not tell? He feels slighted. He feels fucked up about the decisions that he made in his life that caused him, that caused him to isolate himself from people that he was friends with, myself included, and he wanted to get the bag. It's okay. He will always be recognized as a legendary content creator for a lot of young people. A lot of the FaZe boys, they all fucking grew up watching XQC. And he will forever sit around and do everything in his power to just be like, you know what? Fuck Hassan. It's nothing different than this group of fucking weirdos. Now, to be fair to XQC, unlike these fucking losers, he's just kind of a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit. He's selfish. He doesn't care about other human beings. He's much nicer to people in person, but when the cameras are on, he's a giant fucking asshole.
Wow, Hassan calling people a selfish piece of shit. Isn't that interesting? Aren't you the guy who literally did nothing to help your supposed friends who were getting sued and destroyed by everything? I mean, that's pretty selfish if you ask me. Aren't you the guy who admits to using other people to promote your political agenda, treating people as means for your own ridiculous goals rather than forming genuine friendships? That's pretty selfish. I have no idea what happened, but he is so obsessed with XQC, it has completely bricked his brain. And he isn't even that bad with the criticisms. Like, I genuinely think this is all because XQC became debunker, hyper-analyzed the shot caller, and proved that he was lying in MS Paint. And that completely tanked Hassan's reputation. So out of nowhere, he calls out Ludwig and he catches a stray.
He was crying last week that you are the reason coworker Wig doesn't invite him to
Fuck
events
just
anymore.
happened.
Dog, AT&T is the reason why I don't get invited to coworker Wig events. The fuck's he talking about? How do I have this level of power and influence? By a
Where
guy
am
who
I?
had to distance himself from
Am I-
me by being
did
like,
it
"He's
just
my
phase me
coworker, I
into
wouldn't
the
go to his
fucking
funeral. I
fu-
actually don't like the guy." The fuck? Again, none of that shit even makes sense. I'm not even at the event. Am I capable of stopping Ludwig from disinviting or uninviting XUC? How the fuck does that work? Perhaps it's because he's kind of an asshole. And
What's
by that,
going
I'm not talking
on?
about- I'm not talking about
Am
Ludwig,
I
I'm
like
talking
stuck
about
on this
an
fucking
asshole
thing?
Who has, for many, many years, when he was at the fucking tippy top of the game, greatly abused his prominence and his influence to mistreat people.
I'm
to
stuck
treat
to the.
people like shit.
I'm stuck to this
Including
fucking thing.
People like Ludwig, Ludwig was incredible to him. You know, I've opened my home to XGC too, but Ludwig literally fucking opened his entire home. Not only is he super flaky and he bails on everything, but like there's been a lot of like behind the scenes help too, and he's just an asshole. So what? At a certain point, if you're gonna consistently be a fucking asshole, people are gonna be like, all right, man, it's not worth the headache.
Yeah, anytime Hassan says he's doing anything behind the scenes or things are happening behind the scenes, just assume he's lying. Guys, 99% of the money I donate, you will actually never know. Of course, man, we believe you.
Trust me.
It
if
thinks
I
I'm
offer
fucking.
support, you won't know about it. Okay? Beyond what I've done thus far, you will never hear about it.
I also want to make clear that I did not receive any support, financial or otherwise, from Hassan Piker.
I need to see this
My
shit.
suffering hurtful, especially after he
Where the
admitted
fuck
he
is
might
my
call me
ship?
behind the scenes.
Also, I don't know why he's acting like he has no control over Ludwig. I mean, you're very capable of making Ludwig do a lot.
Where's
of
my
things,
fucking
as we've
ship?
seen in the past, very clearly.
Using someone who you're friends with, like being maliciously clipped out of context to be like, I'm actually one of the good content creators. I know how privileged I am. It's like, yeah, I do too. You should call his
Apologize. Why is this on that? What did I do? What did I do? Because I'm a mobile male? I feel like everything I said was fine. farmed for views. Oh, well, I mean, that's the deal. I'll just pull them out of the thumbnail, and then I feel like it doesn't really
50% of targets eliminated.
Now, granted, in the present day, maybe your influence is dwindling as your reputation gets destroyed even more, as it becomes more harmful for other people to associate with you in any capacity, right? I mean, even for Ludwig now, the bag is more important, right? Which I respect, actually. AT&T, one of the sponsors, blacklisted Hassan, which is absolutely wonderful, right? And Ludwig is a man who actually believed that you didn't have a shot caller. He was, despite the overwhelming evidence captured on camera, he still decided to side with you, and apparently that's not even enough. Hassan has been extremely salty towards him ever since after Ludwig got a bunch of backlash. He said that Hassan is his co-worker and he wouldn't go to his funeral, that he's not actually friends with him, right?
I'm also not even friends with Hassan. Legitimately, I'm not. I will never speak to 95% of the streamers I collab with again. Hassan is part of that group. It's just true. They wouldn't go to my funeral. I wouldn't go to their funeral. We would never speak again.
And I guess that's becoming more and more true by the day. This is what happens when you make fake friendships. Now click this video.
Get the fuck away from this goddamn thing. It's become an anchor. It like, wait, why is it doing the thing it's doing? Like, what the fuck?
When you think about it, it's only been about 12 days since PlayStation announced they are no longer going to be making physical discs for their current gen systems or even their next gen PlayStation 6. And things really haven't been going well for them practically at all. You can clearly see that on almost every single post that PlayStation puts out, people are in fact brigading it, community noting it, and expressing their entire ability of being incredibly angry, of losing any form of ownership or even an option of how to buy and own video games. But you see, the more time goes on and the more people dig into what's been happening, the more information actually comes out. I talked about this, in fact, last week in Thursday's video, where I pointed out how Hiroki Totoki sold half of all of his shares of PlayStation just 2 days into the actual announcement.
Did I force the game to not allow me to be stuck in the fucking wall like that?
Twitter from Tweaktown saying this.
Let's see. I did. That was smart.
It wasn't just the CEO posting the actual SEC.gov website and showing all of the actual shares being sold by the executives at Sony. So we've been seeing a couple of things already in just these 12 past days. PlayStation's own stock seems to be falling down. People are mass canceling PSN. We've had other industry analysts like Dr. Serkan Toto talk about this and then get community noted saying that they actually benefit from PlayStation, in fact, going to microlenses on their AI data centers rather than printing discs as well. And of course, the shares being sold by execs and everything else across the board, with the entire internet basically
well done, team. Area is secured. Head back to the runner.
Because of the insane inability for this company to stop and think to themselves, hey, maybe this isn't the best idea to move forward. But I think it's going to get worse for PlayStation. And in my opinion,
the runner is being deployed to your location for extraction.
Wait, don't sit there. Here, this is just closing with it. We are live, by the way.
And books still fill store shelves. But as Sony moves to phase out PlayStation
You'll
releases,
say highs.
gamers are asking whether video games should be the
Hi,
first
Chad.
entertainment
Fuck
medium
Chad. No.
to go all digital. With 2.1 million
Yeah,
views.
everyone's saying the N-word recently. It's funny.
Operation accomplished. Talk with the runner for
What?
No, I'm not kidding.
Yeah, but I'm black and I can say it. It's just I can't say it while I'm live, which is gay and retarded.
Every other major entertainment outlet already has physical media. Hell,
And not the good gay. It's like the gay that touches you, like when you're a kid type of gay.
Those still exist to purchase if you even want them. Nintendo
What?
just went around and said, you know what? If you want actual physical,
It's making fun of me. Was retarded.
that would have still been a better alternative
Oh my
for
God.
PlayStation rather than completely removing a total
That's funny.
option on how to purchase games, especially affording them a much cheaper
I got
fashion.
stuck in the fucking wall a second ago of a ship, and like, what the fuck is going on? So I figured out how to like get out of it by releasing my like. I have this like ship inside my ship. I have a vessel that is meant for like holding on to like another like
space. Yet we still have physical books.
what's it
to
called,
in fact
commander or
follow. And
NPC,
movies
right?
are all over
And
Netflix, Hulu, and everything else.
fucking,
You've exceeded the client's
it's like,
expectations.
yo,
Go and buy a DVD.
how the fuck does the animation for that throw me backwards outside of the thing? I'm stuck, directly stuck and unable to move. I was unable to move. So like, it was so stupid. So stupid.
And then it applies everywhere else across the board. But I think the big ticket item that Sony wasn't betting on was the fact that mainstream media caught attention to this. This isn't Kotaku, this isn't Polygon, this isn't some website like IGN. We're talking about mainstream MSNBC News catching wind of all of this happening. Literally not a good sign for any shareholder whatsoever, because once this news reaches the normies, that's where it's going to be a huge problem overall. I mean, think about how bad it went for Xbox during their Xbox One presentation, when everybody realized you would have to be always online to activate their DRM in order to, in fact, use that console. Even after that entire aspect was reversed from that decision, people still thought, the normies did, by the way, that every single Xbox still had to be online. So what did they do? They just bought a PlayStation instead. They said, no, we're not going to deal with it. And they moved their entire library over to their competing platform. And the same thing apparently may also happen to PlayStation, but not in the way they think. Because according to Push Square, PS5 has put a damper on gaming.
That's funny.
Where 45% of
It's
enthusiasts
but it's
are
funny.
seriously considered leaving Sony for PC. With the article saying this, in a survey voted by over 6,500.
That is funny though.
Just 23% indicated they'd stick with PlayStation after a sticky generation, which came to a head last week as Sony signaled its intent to stop manufacturing disc-based games. A further 7% said they thought about making a change, but didn't expect to go through with it, while 15% said they've already made the transition, and the remaining 10% claimed they already play on both. While Sony will be much more concerned with the mainstream audience at large, this Push Square's poll is likely to represent enthusiasts and the most engaged players within PlayStation's ecosystem. Now, if you know anything about stats or polls, you can clearly tell that sometimes, or a lot of the time, these things are in fact skewed, and the actual people that were polled are also major factors, and the amount of people that were polled are factors as well. 6,500 is a pretty good sample size, but like Push Square said, it's mostly their readers, and their readers are mostly PlayStation fans. And we're looking at people simply saying, if I'm going to be forced all digital, then why am I going to be locked behind a closed ecosystem? A place where PlayStation can have variable rate pricing, introduce DRM, and even restrict or remove any of the games I buy or even movies I buy from my entire library. If I'm going to be stuck going all digital, I may as well move to the PC space, where I have multiple storefronts, multiple ways of obtaining games, DRM-free games, an actual refund policy with Valve and Steam. And even then, you can sail the 7 seas and obtain games that way that are no longer available or even in print. And I think people are starting to wake up to this fact as well. If you're going to go all digital and not have the way of having any physical ownership whatsoever, even though the majority of PlayStation games are in fact completely on the disc, it really goes to show, why is PlayStation even doing this? Well, the answer is simple.
Guys, give me a second. I'll put the camera back on in a minute.
More money off of
Give me a
not paying
shot.
any retailers or any other third-party storefronts by the 30% cut to go through and keep that money for themselves. It's also why I feel they left the PC space. And they're betting that you are in fact too much of a simp to sit here and watch as PlayStation erodes away every bit of ownership that you have in your entire gaming library and catalog, so that way they can control everything from front to back, while still trying to get as much money out of your back pocket they possibly can. And that's really the worst part about all of this. So I'm gonna be direct at this point right now. Keep putting the pressure on PlayStation. Keep brigading their posts. Keep going around and asking for any sense of option and ownership that you can still have when buying your physical media and games. And the better part about it would also be if PlayStation actually knew what was going on and gave you proper ownership of digital content. And the reason why I bring all of this up is because even though I've supported things like Stop Killing Games, it looks like even major governments like the EU still can't do a damn thing about this. Because according to VGC on Twitter saying this, A European Union commissioner has said that Sony and other game companies can't be stopped from axing physical game discs. Quote, companies are free to offer games and services in the manner
Andropicus, welcome. Thank you for the raid. Hell yeah.
Speaking to reporters in Strasbourg,
Welcome everybody. How you doing? We just got into this system. Well, not system. This area. Just gonna talk up and fuck around for a sec.
Yeah. We did have to consider a European Citizens Initiative on this question of whether games should continue to be available after a new edition of the game has been brought forward. Last month, the European Commission decided not to propose laws requiring video games.
I'm good, brother.
After they're closed,
Duolingo got done for you today for you. Nice. You do some Duolingo. I'm not really like I don't think I'll be able to learn languages from Spanish learning. I used to take Spanish class, but never really retained the information. Like I do sit around. I'll say this. I do sit around and learn certain things that are said in different languages. I do have a thing that I sort of train myself with trying to learn certain, like I listen to a bunch of different languages, but like it just happens instead FB Insta or Tag. I do like that, like I'll do Instagram. I have a couple of them that I like sort of watch randomly.
Everybody else in PlayStation are basically, in my opinion, working in cahoots to remove any sort of access from you. We still have people not understanding what is in fact going on and trying to defend this entire thing. Hell, even PlayStation
it's on browser. I know Duolingo. I definitely know Duolingo. I should send you a Meat Canyon video of the Duolingo. Meat Canyon made a funny Duolingo.
Back then, all those years ago, was all about you
What
owning your
did you
game,
just say?
ownership. They even did the goddamn "this is how you share your games with your friends" video that everybody has gone back to and been
You're
talking
ridiculous.
about. But PlayStation in 12 days has said nothing. They're doing nothing. They're watching their stock price fall, and they're getting ratioed community notes and bombarded in every single tweet. While governments like in the EU and the Parliament are doing nothing at all to protect their
He's
actual
upstate,
consumers and customers.
and in
Really strange when you put it all together.
and in New York.
But even with all of this happening, the brigading, the community notes, governments getting involved, legislation happening, SKG finally getting its second wind, it looks like PlayStation has no clue
Oh, I did that
who
on
they're messing
accident.
with, who they're dealing with, and what's going to be
I did
happening
not
to their
mean to
systems overall. And this, in my opinion,
do
is
my
exactly
value
what the
ventures.
one wild card PlayStation was not ready for.
I
Because
did
according
not
to
mean to do that.
videocards.com, PS5 emulation race begins before GTA 6 launch,
Whoopsies.
and some 2D games are already running on PC. This is the
Yeah.
part that I think PlayStation was
I gotta
not
fucking
ready
remember
for,
to
not
actually do
prepared
the.
for, had no idea would even be coming
Scotty!
at them like 1,000-mile-an-hour
Like
train
you
right down
know
the
what
tracks as
NVIDIA
they're
stands
going
for?
into it. It's going to be
NVIDIA.
bad for them in a lot
No,
of
I don't know what
ways,
that
especially
stands
if
for
a lot of the
exactly.
users and creators of emulation projects are getting involved. And apparently,
Dragon
there's a couple
semen.
of them out
She's drinking
already.
dragon
Some of them are
semen.
even booting
You're
into
online,
games
by
right
the way,
now,
for
which
like
really
100 people
is kind of
can
scary when you think
Oh
about
my
it.
god.
The
You're
fact that PC
fucking
gamers and developers and even
yeah, I don't know what
coders
if it means something in another
emulate your box. We're
video.
gonna make an entire
NVIDIA.
emulation layer and work
Envious.
that
Why?
way because
That's why.
basically
Oh,
this
so
is
that's
an
why they're
x86
green.
machine.
That's funny.
Get ready, boys. We're about to have
other than
every
drinking-
PlayStation
alright,
game
so we're
on
drinking
PC.
Dragon.
no
That's
matter
why
what they
they're
say.
green.
And
Have you
look at
watched
what
the new
happened
House
with
of
Push
Dragon?
Square and their
Is that
entire
why we're
article
That's
saying,
interesting.
Wow, we're gonna move to PC with 43% of those people
I will
doing it.
not.
Yeah, I
Emulation
just
platforms
I don't really look
are
into
so
things
involved
too
in it.
close, except for like word wise. When it comes to things that word wise, words for me like
Because according to
I
videocard.com saying
eh.
this,
I know there's a bunch of meanings behind words and whatnot, and different like reasons people use certain words, sort of mixing language and whatnot. There's loads of companies who are with double meanings. Oh, I know that. Like, I get that, but I don't really look into them, is what I'm saying. I get that a lot. Trust me. Yeah, let me think. Do you, well, how about this? You know why the creator of Lululemon made that?
GTA 6 is the game everyone wants on PC, and PS5 emulation.
Do you know? No, I get that. I'm not saying. But what I'm saying is, I just don't really look that deep into certain things, like names. And I get the double meaning in some of them, but like I can get that Nvidia is envious because it's also the green. You remember, they're the green, like aren't they the green side of the tech? That's why their logo's green. You know. Because envy is the color of envy is green. The color of envy is green. So like I completely understand, like, you know, I probably have heard that too, the saying Nvidia envious, they're green with envy.
She's gonna turn around and be like, no, it's so
yeah. It 100% is. Look at that's one of those things. Like I would like remember. I love green, but I'm not envious. I love green too, but I'm also not envious. You know, like that though is like the thing that people know.
I really feel like PlayStation was not betting on emulation.
I was like one of those things. Why does my suit look like that?
Was betting on the fact that so many of their users
I upgraded my suit.
All right. To not be angry about this. Well, it turns out they bet on the wrong horse multiple times.
What up? What up, everybody?
And they come out and they're actually able to play and boot games. This is going to be a huge issue for PlayStation. They're going to have to fight back in some possible way, either taking these emulators down like Nintendo did, or simply just folding like they're supposed to in the first place to the actual customers whose money they're dying to get, and bring back the one thing people actually want: true ownership of their content, ownership of the things they buy. And again, if buying it isn't owning it, then piracy, well,
isn't stealing.
You wouldn't steal a car, would you? And personally, this points to me that all these companies are doing everything they can to put you over a barrel, take away ownership, restrict what you can purchase, and then monetize you and manipulate you in every possible way, either by using dark patterns in their UIs or going around and restricting what you can and cannot buy with variable rate pricing and manipulating you.
You enjoy your day as well. You're going to sort things up for the next stream. You enjoy your day. Thank you for hanging out, dude. Lurk, my friend, lurk.
Literally, not one of them has said anything about this at all.
Hell yeah.
We have things like stop killing games in the pipeline.
I'll throw down one of these.
Give you actual protections in this all digital hellscape that we're going to be moving into in the future. And that's the scary part about this. The more games go full digital, the more content gets locked away from being physical, the less ownership you have of your games even digitally, the more control they have over you. And the more they do that, well, the more they can charge you. And the more they can charge you, the more they can manipulate you. And all they're trying to do in the end is get their hands into your greedy back pockets. And that is something we can't have. What an actual disaster for PlayStation right now. All they had to do was say, we'll keep making physical discs, we'll give you guys proper digital ownership, and you'll have access to everything, and we'll beef up our securities as well. But they didn't do any of that. They just sat there and thought, you take it like a good pay pig. Well, clearly, they found out gamers really are the most oppressed class of all. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. I know it's a hell of a meme, but damn if it doesn't ring true sometimes. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen? I want to hear what you guys got to say about this in the comment section down below. Do you think PlayStation is ready for all those lawsuits? Do you think they're going to be prepared for Stop Killing Games and the Brazilian government as well? Or do you think they're going to go ahead and strike down every single emulator they possibly can while going around and trying to restrict what you can and cannot own and what you can and cannot buy? I want to hear what you guys got to say. And speaking about what you got to say, here's a comment of the day from Friday's video. With Starry Dakari saying this: Xbox should announce that they're going to keep selling physical media and then have Asha make a parody of Sony's How to Share Your Games video. Revenge is a dish best served cold. Starry, I completely agree with you on this sentiment 100%. The thing is, though, I also feel like Xbox wants to do the exact same thing and move to all digital, even though we've talked about it before, how Doom the Dark Ages only has 85 megabytes of data on the disc for PS5, and you have to download the rest of the game.
The fuck?
If Xbox takes notes about what's going on and they can see the actual pitfalls that Sony is stepping in, hopefully they can avoid some of those rakes and provide better ownership for you as a customer. And yeah, it would be really funny to see that exact same video happen once again. But we'll see what Xbox does, and hopefully they can miss that rake too. But as always, if you guys want to see more of this kind of content though, more PC port reviews, gaming news, Steam Deck videos, fanboy content, and live streams, subscribe to the channel. If you want Discord access or emotes during those live streams, become a YouTube member. It's as low as $1. Look, if you don't want to spend the buck, don't even sweat it. Just come on down Saturday nights live, 8:45 p.m. Eastern, right here on this channel as I wear a banana suit and get insulted with TTS by all the viewers. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Saturday nights live, 8:45 p.m. Eastern, right here on this channel. Do you want even more of me though? Check out Oh No It's Alex Gaming. Link to that channel is in the description down below. New videos come out every single Monday. Hey, there's a new video there out right now if you want to go check it out. And I live stream there daily.
Yep, I like him. That's 4 hours ago. Oh boy, let's go with this.
My friends, in this video we'll focus on two topics and two topics only. One is Crimea, the other is the Sea of Azov, which has been emptied by Ukrainian drones, all for Russian ships. We're talking 70 plus ships. Not a clickbait, there's a video for each and every one of them, and if I'd watch all of them, all those hits with you, would be here until tomorrow. So I'll fast forward.
There's still nothing here that I can get.
Here is Evgeny Goldman bitching about how Russia's, friends.
How would you like to earn? Sometimes you've got to do a little wrong to do what's right.
Gasoline and diesel aid to the Russians. In fact, they do
Not
the
for
opposite.
you,
They
huh?
close the border for smugglers, since Russians now
Okay,
go to
we're on the clock
Kazakhstan
here.
to buy
Let
some
me give you
fuel
some more details.
and go back and sell it to Russians at a massive profit. Kazakhstan
Pity.
said no, we don't want that. We're going to close the border. So naturally, the Rambler Yevgeny Goldman has something to say.
Just make sure you get the job done on time.
Keep saying Kazakhstan's our friend, and Kazakhstan bent Omsk over
Job's
and
still open if you
emptied.
change your mind.
What? And now they're
Or you
catching
please
our
say you can
guys
help
at
with
the
this.
border
I just
to make
don't know
sure
where else
nothing
to
gets
turn.
smuggled out. That's what this friend turned out to be. The CSTO is an
understand.
effing
Yes.
joke. So CSTO is a Putin-created a NATO copycat that's supposed to be
I'm looking
the,
for someone. If I were you, I'd make a
Security
hasty.
Alliance,
This is
however
everything
you
else you
wanna
should
call
know.
it. It
At
doesn't
least
really
everything I
work.
can tell you.
Countries in it doesn't really want to be in
Never
it.
mind.
And has never really
They really need to
performed
start
any of its
allowing us
duties.
to
It's
buy
more like
weapon,
on
those
paper,
weapon fucking
alliance thing that doesn't really work. Kazakhstan
the
is a member of it.
manufacturing
Nobody helped us at all. No one
informa-
sent any
My back's
troops
really
or
whatever the
against
fuck
the
it
wall.
is.
Here we can
Yes,
see
of
again the
course.
beautiful
You
Russian
need more
mindset
information.
showing
Fuck.
itself
I understand.
as a victor. To be a Russian is to always be a victim and to attack others because they attack you. That's always the scenario, no matter the reality. Here also, Kazakhstan pursues their own language recently, by the way. Removed Russian pipeline from their constitution, the new one they just amended. So they are just pursuing their own country, their own people and culture. And here is Yevgeny Golman, a Russian with a Russian mindset, feeling victimized that a separate group of people with separate identity, language, culture and country are not sending troops to die in their imperial war. It really is a mysterious Russian mindset, Russian soul, isn't it? But they were helping the Ohoils, the Ukrainians, with enthusiasm. They sent ambulances, diesel generators, diesel fuel. That's the whole effing lie laid bare. So Kazakhstan sent humanitarian aid to Ukrainians. Thank you, Yevgeny Golman, for rambling. He will soon fly out of the window. I do hope he drinks a lot of Red Bull. I don't mean to advertise them, but it supposedly gives you wings, and without these wings you cannot sell truth in Russia, since you have to be able to fly, otherwise gravity does its work. Alright, let's go to the Sea of Azov. Since in the last week, 6-7 days, Ukrainian drones have dismantled the entire Russian seaborne logistics on that sea. The sea is empty. Let's begin with Magyar's birds, of course, and I'll read you the update before we watch some videos. Many of the videos, by the way. Magyar's update. Another bad day to be a tanker. 28 Shadow D-Fleet vessels of the Russian Federation hunted down overnight on the 11th of July in the Sea of Azov by the birds of the Unmanned Systems Forces. A total of 76 vessels were struck over 6 days.
Sorry about that, everybody.
To 11th of July 2026. The Shadow oil fleet is visibly shrinking. A week of default continues. It appears traffic through the Kerch Strait has come to an end. Overnight, on the 11th of July, the birds of Unmanned Systems Forces hit 21 tankers, 4 tugs, 2 cargo vessels, and 1 special purpose vessel in the Sea of Azov. A total of 73 successful hits were recorded in that 6-day period of time. Now, this is not just words. They have posted video compilations of each and every one of these hits. I'm gonna say it's too much to watch. It's too many minutes of your time consumed if I wanted to show you all of them. But I have to show you some, so you know I'm not just saying this. So we begin with people from the coastline filming random burning tankers on the Sea of Azov. You can see one right here. This one is filmed from another tanker, actually from another ship, burning. Second one, and here we have a very rare photo of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ships, out of which 3 are on fire. 1, 2, it's 6. That's a nice 50% of the ships on this photo. So on 11th of July, when Magyar made this post I read to you, the same time this video was posted, so let's just watch snippets of it. It's, I think, the 3rd compilation in the 6-day period of them taking out tens of ships per video. Check it out. Shoreline. This is supposed to be, I'm guessing it's a ferry or a tugboat, but it was taken out. We begin 12th of July, immediately tanker or cargo ship to the engine room or
oh my God.
control room. By the way, this number right here is the number of ships.
That's what Kate said.
Hit. They number each and every one, which is really awesome. Note on this specific video, on this specific cargo vessel, there are ropes.
What the fuck are you getting at? Hold on.
The captain's room or control room, crew room, however you want to call it. Usually with Ukrainian drones, they hit this area. So after the first days of carnage on the Azov Sea, these tankers started putting ropes up. Pretty much a cope cage for the tankers, but they don't work. Yeah, they didn't work at all. I will fast forward so you know how many ships were hit, but I want to show you some of the shoreline ones. These are tankers and cargo ships. They look same, it's very repetitive, but each of those hits is extremely painful for the Russian seaborne logistics. Now it gets interesting. We get to the shoreline of Crimea. This is a ferry carrying cars and trucks and fuel trucks and it will be knocked out cold. You will be sleeping with the fishes. And it's, as you can notice, it's in the port. It's not out on the sea. Here is the... This is a tugboat or a ferry. I'm guessing this is a ferry also. Taken out. Another ferry. They are taking out an entire Russian fleet on the Sea of Azov. There's so much more information, but before we go, I saw this video last week. This is Blaqksheep. It's on the other side of the Turkish Strait, and what makes this one interesting, we haven't seen it before. It's not an old one, it's a new one. It's a Ukrainian seaborne drone, marine drone, hitting a Russian tanker, much like we saw before done by the aerial drones, but this is a sea drone. And on the Black Sea, off the coast of Crimea. So they're not only sending their Magyar birds, they're sending sea drones also to control the Black Sea, where the Black Sea fleet is supposed to be located in Russia's, 3 big fleets. But thanks to these marine drones, this fleet cannot come out of their dens. They cannot exit the Novorossiysk ports or any other ports that they are located, because they will be sunk immediately by these maritime drones. So an interesting thing about these videos, we've now seen compilations of what 80 plus ships being hit. Number one, they always hit the engine room and the control room in the rear of the ship, because this avoids ecological disaster. Piercing the main cargo tank risks massive oil spills in shared waters. Targeting the rear engine room disables the ship while keeping the hull intact. Number two, weaponizing sanctions. The engine is a vessel's most complex asset. Under strict Western technology blockades, sourcing specialized replacement parts is nearly impossible for Moscow, forcing them permanently scrapping of the ship. And number three, neutralizing the crews. Hitting the command bridge destroys navigation systems and sets a stark warning to the international shadow crews operating these illicit supply lines. Also, it drives up the insurance to impossible levels, so any kind of profiteering from this fleet going across the Azov Sea becomes impossible, since the insurance goes up so much. And the wages of the crews go up, because the crews now demand more, because the last crew just got hit. We want to be paid double. Here's an interesting one. A crew of one of these ships films while another one gets hit, so they know they might be next. Oh yeah, you could hear it also. And the explosion exactly where it should be, in the back, in the engine room, in the rear area of the ship. Not sinking it, just damaging the engine and damaging the crew rooms and the communication equipment. But the cargo is not damaged, by the way. That's deliberately so. So let's just look at videos of what these ships look like when the fires have been put out or burned out. The back side of the ship with the crew rooms and the equipment, everything is completely burned, while the cargo area just keeps on floating happily. Nothing leaked to the sea, nothing destroyed, but the ship has to be scrapped. You cannot fix a ship damaged like that. You gotta cut this part off with a blowtorch and put a new one on. If a ship gets damaged like that, it's gonna be scrapped. It just becomes too expensive to fix. This is what the crew room or the captain's room, forgive my lack of maritime words here, what it looks like inside after the fire has been put out. Everything, every equipment, every computer, gone. You cannot replace it, you cannot fix it. It's just not worth it. And if they're hit, they will be scrapped. Sometimes mistakes happen and some drones veer off course, or a drone operator makes a mistake. For example, here is a satellite image of one of the oil tankers. They're very small ones, but still on the Azov Sea, where the drone actually hit the hull of the ship, damaging the oil silo storage tanker. And the white reflecting part you see right here, it has been colored for you because this is a satellite image, but this is actually leaking oil. It's not actually white, but it has been colored. So this tanker is actively leaking massive amounts of oil to the Sea of Azov, and it's really bad for everybody, for Russians, for Ukrainians, and for the sea life, for the fish, for everybody, even people going to beaches and swim also. This is not the goal of the Ukrainians, since they will get Crimea back. Their goal is not to devastate the marine life, the biology of the marine. No, but this happens, it's a mistake, and why do we know? Because out of 80 ships, only a few got hit smack in the middle of the hull, so it is a mistake. This is a great analysis of why sinking these ships does not benefit Ukraine more than damaging them. Because if you sink them, you take them off of Russians, you take off the headache from the Russians to tow them in, to tug them into the ports and to repair or scrap them. If you damage them, Russians have to go there, get the crews, tug them in, you can hit the tugboats, which Ukraine has been doing. Check it out. Magyar's birds are not sinking Russian tankers. They are doing something far more dangerous for Russia. They're crippling them. The thing is, sinking tankers is extremely difficult. The survivability of these sea beasts is astonishing. This is number one point, that actually sinking these ships is really, really difficult. One hit to the engine room takes out the engine, but to sink it, I would guess you need 4 or 5 hits to the one side of the hull and the same to the other side of the hull, because they have different compartments also. One which is filled with water, still other 3 will carry the ship. You gotta pierce it from many different areas or different locations, which takes, what, 10 drones per ship? Not worth it. It is far more effective to aim a drone at say, the bridge or another vulnerable spot. Ukrainians now know every one of them. As a result, instead of combat-capable vessel, the Russians are left with a white elephant. The tanker is badly damaged, cannot be used, and must be repaired. But where? The only 2 major repair yards are located far away. Towing a damaged tanker through locks is both slow and expensive. There are no convenient and, more importantly, safe repair facilities on the Sea of Azov. Tow it into the Black Sea and it may be hit again. So their tankers end up sitting idle as dead weight. They cannot operate, they're useless, yet something still has to be done with them. They might as well be scrapped. But Russians have to deal with them. They have been losing tugboats every day that they have sent out to get these tankers. Ukrainians just hit these tugboats. So it's a genius strategy to hit a ship and then to hit the tugboat and then to hit everything that is sent to rescue it. Of course the crews will be rescued. We already see, in 1 week, we already see the result of this attack, since this is the Sea of Azov. These are the ships on it. There's none at all anymore. As you can see, all of the ships have been hiding after this catastrophe for the Russians. They have been hiding in the Rostov-on-Don River Canal, however you want to call it. This river feeds into the Sea of Azov. It's a big one. It can accommodate all of these ships, tankers and cargo vessels that now are so afraid to go out. And not only the Rostov-on-Don River, but also other bays and smaller bay areas close to the shoreline where Ukrainians don't go. They could, but they haven't. They really have. Since we have videos of Ukrainian drones also attacking any kind of port infrastructure on the Sea of Azov. So if these cargo vessels are now hiding in bays, well, we already have videos of Ukrainian drones focusing down any kind of unloading, offloading infrastructure for ships. As you can see right here. Boom. And of course, we gotta know the Russians' opinion about this, since this is a blow that cannot be online for everybody to see. So, from a Russian telegram, I read you this. For the 5th day in a row, the enemy continues to strike tankers, dry cargo ships and auxiliary vessels in the Sea of Azov. One thing is clear, the number of these strikes carried out is only increasing each time, and the range of drones used is expanding. In addition, Ukraine has begun actually targeting tugboats that are supposed to rescue damaged ships.
Ridiculous human being you are.
They see this,
I'm doing ground combat, trying to murk out a whole system, not a system, but a
By the way,
settlement. Yeah, check this out. Ready?
This is not only fuel for Crimea. We're gonna talk about Crimea. This is also military logistics for the southern occupied Ukraine.
Yeah.
Before we go to Crimea, I have
We're gonna murk it.
2 names to butcher on Buy Me a Coffee.
All right.
First of all, Ali Quinn. Thank you for joining. Thank you for becoming a member, true friend of this channel. And secondly, Samuel Sutton. Samuel Sutton became the biggest monthly member there is right now. So Thank you for wearing that crown and breaking that record. If you like my channel, then buy me a coffee membership is the way to support it. So let's go to Crimea. What's up with Crimea? 1 week after the Azov seaborne logistics have been completely dismantled by the Ukrainians. What did it do to the Crimea fuel situation, which was bad already? Whole cities in Crimea are now pleading with the Russian occupational authorities, saying they've been without electricity and water for 7 days, and that surviving by using generators is no longer possible because fuel has run out. So the situation is extremely bad in multiple fronts. No water, no electricity. I could say no heat, but it's not winter, so you don't need that. But I can definitely say no cooling, since it is summer and that takes electricity, and Crimea is known to be extremely hot. So no cooling. If you don't have electricity, your fridge doesn't work, meaning all your food will go bad at home within a week. So there's gonna be a food issue also. We looked at the videos from the Sea of Azov. Now let's look at videos from Crimean Peninsula. Since video you see right now, this happens about twice a week for the last year at least. This is Magyar's drones dismantling the Crimean energy grid, one substation at a time. There are hundreds of substations in Crimea. They are small and they would not be targeted if there were other kind of high-value targets around them, like air defense systems. Since Ukraine has really literally taken out all of Russian air defense systems in Crimea, they're now focusing on small substations, electrical substations, one by one. Each city has many of them, so you will need hundreds, if not thousands of drones. But so far, they are dismantling the Crimean energy sector, the literal physical grid that carries electricity. They're dismantling it fully, like they did with the Sea of Azov logistics. And it's working. There's no electricity in Crimea. What has this attack of the logistics, by the way, done to the fuel prices? This is an important question because we see new record. We started a few days ago, July 12th, we started with a record of 300 rubles per liter. That's $330 per liter. How many is it per gallon? Like 10 or 12 or something like that per gallon. Extremely expensive for Russians, insanely, astronomically expensive. Only a few days later, by the way, actually this is on the same day, I guess, from another gas station, it was 450 rubles, that's $5.84 per liter. These prices are okay for first world economies. These prices are not okay for third world countries like Russia. With Russian wages and Russian pensions, this is a death sentence. And with that beautiful news, my friends, I will end today's video. I will be back for you every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, so definitely subscribe to the channel, become a monthly member and buy me a coffee. And until my next video, bye bye.
Right.
What's the outcome of that? Well, check this out. What do Russians talk about when they stand in lines? You know, all that protests of any kind are banned in Russia. Even solo pickets are prohibited. But the gasoline situation has turned into this kind of spontaneous rally. Gotta pause, gotta say, love the look on this guy. The hair going back, the glasses.
Yeah.
5-star GTA wanted level in real life. Okay. I'll see it.
On May 8th, 2025, police dispatch in Columbus, Ohio received a frantic 911 call.
There was a shootout. They're pulling off right now in a dark gray Ford with over 40-inch rims with black tinted windows. They just shot up one of my neighbor's places. We might need an ambulance. I don't know if anybody hit or not.
God damn.
I just seen the vehicle.
What the hell?
He has on a construction jacket, black shirt, jeans.
As officers rushed to the scene, they spotted the suspect's lifted truck speeding towards them.
Oh my god. Uh-oh. Oh. The cell phone, yeah. They got his ass.
S96, give me the air. We're at that Tahoe, southbound Cleveland, passing Melrose.
Just get him. Just get him, he's right there.
Shut the car off! Shut the car off!
Uh-oh, uh-oh.
Shut the car off!
Oh my god.
It's southbound again. Just
Oh,
passing Weber.
jeez.
West 96 is 1, 9052 is 2.
Here we go. Monster truck? Yeah. Damn. Why don't they instantly shoot the wheels? Simple. It creates a danger to everybody else in the environment.
After an initial
in the area.
surge of 6 calls to dispatch,
That's one of
this
the reasons why the cops don't try more tools and resources to disable vehicles. It's because they don't want the person who's
Give me
driving
1
the
second,
vehicle
everybody.
to operate the vehicle in a way that they're unfamiliar with and endanger other pedestrians and civilians that are in the area. That's the reason why they don't do it.
His final phone call came through.
I mean, it makes sense logically, right? He shot inside the window. Yeah, I bet. And also, yeah, it could ricochet. I mean, yeah, there's also secondary things. It's a good point. I mean, they got you, man. Like, just give up. Just give up. What are you doing? Just give up. It's over. Like, it's over, man.
All black with that construction bus coming up the builder.
What do you do? You're even down a 1-lane road. Putting the suspension to work. What, is he tried to bait him? What the fuck is what a moron. Oops. What a... I'm surprised he's not going through the grass. I want to see him. I want to see him going through the grass. But you got this big lifted fucking Tahoe and you're not gonna do that? Yeah, go off-road, man. Like a kit like that, it's like what, 10 grand? Something?
What? Fuck yeah! Cheers.
Not even upset. They're just fucking bored.
I won't. Fuck no, I won't. Here, cheers. To this fucking week jumping out of an airplane. As long as it doesn't rain. All right.
Dude, imagine you spend all this money on your car.
Columbus Division of Police does not
That's fine. I don't give a
hits
fuck.
on high-centered vehicles, except
Well, I don't need to wake up early. I don't wake up early. It should be like everybody that doesn't need to wake up early. Unless you want to wake up early and then do it. Be that person. I applaud you.
That's what I'm guessing. I don't know, obviously. Just guessing. Taunting the officer. He says, fuck you! Fuck you! What are you doing, you idiot? Just get out!
Move up! They're making a run for it!
At this moment, something horrifying happens. The suspect hits a dog that runs into the street in front of a family.
Oh, that's sad.
Stay alert! Don't make it easy for us! Got it!
What an asshole. Dude, what are you doing? What a moron. Okay, alright, now we're getting into the good stuff. Okay. Come on. Now you're back on the road? Dude.
Understood!
Come on, you've got it.
Grenade out!
You have to be more desperate.
Inbound grenade!
People deserve to be executed. I agree. Dude, I'm so mad he's not driving through these different roads. I'm so mad. Or the different, like, grass.
Shield's gone!
I'm so angry at him. Not for breaking the law, but for not making it more entertaining for me watching him breaking the law. It's just the truth. Come on, what is he doing? What are you doing? Just stop.
Just going by the local McDonald's. What a moron, man. What an idiot. He's not even close to getting away. This is embarrassing. What a big fat... I know. It's like, they're not even stressed out about this guy. Fuck you! Jesus. At this point, just shoot. Yeah. Lean out the window again, idiot. Why didn't the cops block him off? I don't know. I don't know what their protocol is. And like, look how, I mean, to be fair, I mean, this is like super unsafe, right? I mean, this is a place where like people are walking to and from their cars. I'm just gonna go to Walmart. What do I do? If you hear sirens, stay inside. Jesus Christ. This is the most... This is so pathetic. It's so pathetic. You're doing donuts. You're doing donuts in the fucking shopping center trying to evade the police in a lifted Tahoe that everybody can see from a mile away. Like, what are you even doing? You're just wasting gas. That's all he's doing is he's wasting gas. Tutorial now? Yeah, he's on creative mode. Oh yeah, and he killed a dog. Yeah, true. What a piece of shit. Come on. Oh my god. Just shoot? I know.
Most agencies are not going to box in an armed suspect without an armored bearcat due to the risk of crossfire. They're simply putting themselves right in the face of an armed gunman.
Isn't it crazy that his truck can do that to the car?
Target's tried to run.
But you're not. But you're trying to. I bet this guy could like get at least close to getting away, right? It could be way more entertaining. Take it off road, bro. Like that's what you. It's built for that. Come on. Oh, a school bus. Oh. And he has to. He's talking shit the whole. It's an elementary.
You're gonna.
School? What does he think it's a safe zone? Okay, here we go. The kids! Look at the kids! Wait, that's not a kid. Never mind, I was wrong. Okay, here we go. Now we're talking. All right. So you see that? Now he's doing what I say he should do. He already got two of those guys out of the way. Now this is more entertaining. Okay. Now he's at 5 stars? Yeah. It's 7 p.m. There's no kids there? Well, there could be like an extracurricular function or something, right? It's possible. Another school bus. Uh-oh, band practice. Yeah, it could be band camp. Ooh. Oh my god. Bro, like, how is this car still even... This is like it's like
fucking open.
Holy fuck.
Open.
It's just sitting there outside the liquor store. It's about right. Just go over the... Go over it. Go over it. It's really funny to me that he keeps fake surrendering and then he just drives away again. I bet it probably makes him so mad. He's like, guys, I said, oh, just kidding, here we go. Taunting them? I know. How fucking annoying, bro. He's rage baiting them? Dude, this guy needs a promotion. You do this, and on top of that, you don't even fuck up, dude. There's this other truck right here. This truck is totally fucking fine. Oh, wait, no, it... Oh, never mind. Well, it could be a lot worse, right? I didn't see it rip the top off of there. That's okay. Lost the bed cover? Could be a lot worse. I gotta see that again. This guy is... Wow. Absolute fucking cinema. Jesus.
Crossfire! Back up! Back up! Back up!
Wow.
Get to cover! Get to cover! Hang on! Get to cover!
Oh my god.
Hey!
Timothy! Timothy!
Who's got eyes on?
Come out, Timothy!
All right. Stand by. You got something to break it? Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. Bro, they got the riot shield? Yeah. Imagine if the policy was just like, all right, get the RPG. Okay, all right, Timothy, gonna come out. 10, 9, 8. Oh. Let's blow the thing up. Oh my, that's right. No, it's right. Yeah.
Get out. Climb out now. Get the f out.
Get the fuck out.
Someone get. Get out. He said he's stuck in the garbage. Break that one then.
Break that
Stick
one
your
then.
hands out. Stick your hands out from under the airbag. Airbag. Huh?
It's a stationary target. Get him now. They're so pissed off at this guy. They actually hate this dude.
You got eyes on? Yep, I got eyes on. I got it.
Because you can tell, like, sometimes the cops don't really... They don't really care, right? It just is what it is. But they really don't like him.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Get him out. Hold on.
They dragged him out like a fish. Look at this, bro. Like,
come here. Come here. Come here. Get him out. Get him out. Roll him over.
Look at that. Just grabbed his ass out. Oh my god.
Hang on. Roll over. Get on your stomach.
Jesus.
Let's go.
Of course, bro. Like, wow. Just pull his ass right out.
I pulled it out.
I pulled it out.
Give me my face. Give me my face.
Get me off my face. This bitch put his hand.
Hey, little bitch. Hey, what's your name? Hey, little bitch. What's your name? What's your name? Put him down. Put him down. Put him on his. What's your name? Put him down. Put him on his. Get a good search. No. No. Get a good search when you guys get down.
He's still talking shit?
Let's go.
The fuck you mean shut? I'll spill you right now?
I'll spill you right now. I'll spill you right now. I'll spill you right now. I'll spill you right now.
Oh Pull his pants up, man. Give the man some dignity. Jesus.
According to court documents, Timothy was arrested and taken to Franklin County Jail, where
Let
he
me guess, he's had a criminal record.
was charged with 6 counts of felonious assault,
That's it?
1 count of obstruction of official business, and 1 count of possessing a weapon under disability.
He's got
1 count of
disability?
felonious assault was for shooting an elderly woman in the arm, who was a witness
What? Why would he do that?
to the argument that sparked the shooting. Timothy entered a plea of not guilty and was released on
my
May
God, they
21st
released
on
him.
a $10,000 recognizance bond and a $125,000 surety bond. His trial is set for July 21st, 2025. He is presumed innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
Hey guys, we want to take a moment to shine a light on a brave little boy named Porter Fuchs. He's a fighter in every sense of the word. On May 16th, Porter did suffer a devastating injury to his left eye. And it was so severe it required emergency surgery. And in the future, Porter will need to have multiple surgeries and follow-up appointments. Now, he's just a kid, but already he's endured more than most adults ever will. And his dad, Ryan, serves as a state trooper in northern Minnesota, protecting and serving the community.
It's
and now
good
we
for
want
him
to
to do
personally
this.
recognize some of the
It's really
amazing
good for him
people
to
who
do this.
stepped up and made a difference. And that's Lisa Hammond, Carl Zabinski, Abra Barr, John Kalkbrenner, Andrew Martinez, Virginia Waters, Margaret Adams, Aib Shah, and Alexander May. And just know your generosity
We
does
gotta
not
find
go
these
unnoticed.
verdicts,
And we will
bro. We
continue
gotta
to
figure it
acknowledge
out.
those who choose to stand by this family during one of their darkest hours. And thank you to this family for their service to others. And we are wishing Porter a speedy recovery and for all of them to come through this trying time knowing that they're loved. God bless you.
Damn. Damn, what did I say? Ask Grok? Okay. Yeah. Let me... Dude, this video, like, I am so mad at this video. Because, like, the guy yesterday in the car chase, that dude was playing the game like he was playing GTA. This dude was playing like it was the tutorial course in Forza. Like, it was embarrassing. You have this lifted truck. You spent probably $10,000+ on like a kit for that and everything, and you're not taking it off roads. You're not going across yards and shit like this. Like, you should, dude, this video should have been way more fucking entertaining, man. Like, not only is this guy a retard, but he's a boring retard. That's sad. Doubt it's his truck? Yeah, but I mean, you still wouldn't. I mean, then honestly, what happened to the guy in this video? No way I can figure this out, right? What did he get convicted of? Let me see. No, we're gonna look at it. Timothy, not named, disclose charges and outcome. He, it's from 2025. It may have progressed, so it doesn't say. There's no way it says. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, it's so annoying to see these guys. It's so annoying, and then nothing ever happens to them. That's what's so fucking obnoxious about it. It's like this other guy, like this dude was fucking, remember this one? Like, this guy went fucking crazy. This other video, like, I mean, this was just embarrassing, man. It was embarrassing. And then, like, like the last 725 in the court date, yeah, but that was like last year, right? This was last year. It's like a year ago. I mean, I feel like you probably would have it wrapped up by now, right? So, yeah, and he killed a dog. Yeah, I mean, it's bad to kill a dog. I mean, obviously, it kind of goes without saying. I'll look at it. I'm not going to look at it today, but I'll look at it. But, yeah, you can't beat Florida, man. I guess not. The outcomes are weak sauce. Yesterday's dude was a psycho. He was. That dude was fucking crazy.
Entering pressurized environment.
It is so fucking embarrassing. I don't know why people allow this to happen. It's crazy.
He's got like the ex-girlfriend syndrome of like the high school quarterback. All New Scam can do is talk about him and how he used to be relevant to him, even putting his name on a pair of knee pads and flying to another continent to say, Trump, I got some knee pads with your name on it. Good God, what's happening with New Scam if it's not for potential prison time?
Oh shit.
Now, there's a
a gigantic psyop on the right. I mean, the left is totally lost cause. We have to destroy them. We have to obliterate them. They're communists. They're evil. They hate us. They hate our country. But there is an absolute op going on the right, and that's coming from the Candace Owenses. All right, these guys, they suck. They're dumb. They're low IQ. They're not intelligent. Well, they suck. Charlie Kirk was assassinated, and instead of everyone destroying the left immediately, she decided to turn it around and destroy our country instead. These guys are nightmares. So Lance Twiggs, this is the trans boyfriend of Tyler Robinson, confirmed that Tyler Robinson confessed to killing Charlie Kirk. Now, this was one of the gigantic things that Candace Owens was harping on, saying that, oh yeah, well then why isn't Lance Twiggs confirming that he admitted it? Well, Lance Twiggs admitted it.
So he acted erratically. Was he pacing? Was he just sitting down, relaxing?
No, he was walking around a lot.
Right, and that's within the home.
Mm-hmm.
And did he talk about what he had done?
Didn't go into detail. I just asked him in person if what he said was true the night before, and he said it was. He started crying a little bit and said he wishes he hadn't done it, and then kept going around and just doing stuff, I think, to keep himself busy or distracted or something.
We are living in a timeline where the transgender furry boyfriend of Tyler Robinson is doing more to keep this kid behind bars than Candace Owens. Not even exaggerating. Well, the pretrial has ended, and it looks like Candace is taking the biggest L of her entire career. You know, Candace Owens confirmed the Jewish plot to make anti-Semites look retarded. Look, man, I've been saying this for a long time. I feel so bad for those high IQ anti-Semites. They're out there. They're doing their best to destroy the Jew cabal and stuff like that. And then you get Candace Owens being like, I'm one of you. I am one of you. And then she's just completely retarded and thinks that the Jews invented dinosaurs and stuff to trick Christians. Now, again, this is her new episode of her show.
She's a female. She's like, I'm just scared, and like I'm looking online, and people are saying like, they're just saying that like they want me to die, and I'm just like, I'm just so overwhelmed right now, Mr. Vice President. I'm just so overwhelmed. Dab, dab, dab. No tears. I'm so overwhelmed. And he was probably like, oh my God. And my kids, I just don't want my kids to be an orphan, Mr. Vice President. I know, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, she's a Christian, by the way. I just thought it was important to remind you. Christian obviously has so much love for this widow, probably. Anyway, so, question, why didn't Tyler Robinson's team try to use his cell phone data to prove he wasn't there? Because he was there, and Candace Owens is a liar. I debunked a lot of the things before, and she just keeps going. All right, so here's phone messages, obviously, that they were saying, and now she's making believe that the text messages that say, hey, I killed him, I killed Charlie Kirk, this guy says. All right, Candace Owens is being like, oh, there are so many devastating points in the Tyler Robinson narrative, but the chief among them is Lance Twiggs testifying that Tyler wasn't political, didn't even speak to him about LGBTQ issues or gender identity issues, and also alluding to the fact that he is not trans. He goes by Luna, but he says it's not a female identity, like a gamer or anime stuff, in my opinion. For months, Satanists have been trying to convince you that Tyler was so motivated by politics and trans ideology that he decided to murder Charlie Kirk for trans viewpoints that Tyler held so dearly that he never even expressed them to his boyfriend. She's actually running defense for satanic transgenderism and homosexuality right now, by the way. She's literally saying, why would a trans person possibly do a bad thing? Why would a gay person... do you understand what's going on? This is the craziest shit ever. Until a stunning text message confession about the murder shown to us via a picture on Lance's phone, which happens to be smashed in the very corner that would allow us to verify what time these photos were taken. Retarded! She's retarded!
I just want to hear what happened with the trial.
Dangerous game with this trial. The illusion of democracy and social contract is being evaporated. She's still trying to run defense.
Good morning.
We are not supposed to know that our government is capable of this level of violence and psychological delusion. Holy fuck, you're retarded. You're actually just retarded, Candace. You're actually...
Oh, good. Oh,
now,
good.
The biggest twist of the day was Ben Shapiro coming out with heat. I didn't watch
Trying to figure out why I'm having an issue finding any
Candace Owens was the one that killed Charlie.
power regulators.
And apparently,
I don't think I have any in my ship.
everyone is talking about it. Oy vey, can you use a new cash infusion in your life? The answer is obviously yes. Don't be a brokey. Download Cash Kick and honestly necessary. Back to the video.
Folks, today is a highly important show. Today,
Let's see.
we are going
I'm
to
looking
uncover
for a
the
power
real
regulator
murder
now.
of Charlie Kirk. It's time. We've been working for months on a deep and detailed investigation. It's not who you think. Today, we are going to discuss who was really behind Charlie Kirk's assassination.
Oh, boy.
Candace Owens. This is the Ben Shapiro Show.
Oh, shit. He's using Candace's intro. Oh, my God. He's actually making a parody. No way. But don't think that we're allies.
There's a mission
You'll have to
aspirate.
subscribe to me so we can surpass Ben
Oh,
Shapiro and become top Jew.
I believe so.
So we didn't want to talk about this. We didn't. But we've been digging. We have been investigating. We've been tugging on every thread, been tracing.
Well, it's saying in the
every
top
single
right
line
corner,
of investigation
it
to get
says
to the bottom of what really
that I
happened.
need a power regulator
Really happened. What super really
to
happened with Charlie Kirk's assassination on September 10th,
start up
2025. The story actually begins before that.
Let's
In the
call it
spring of 2025.
the power.
When Candace Owens, the podcaster, her brand, was having some trouble. She was sued by the
Had to
First
get
Lady
the
of
power
Brands.
online.
She was hemorrhaging mainstream sponsors. She was losing her standing. She was feuding with pretty much everybody. And then something changed.
Oh, shit.
Charlie Kirk was murdered. You remember September 10th, 2025?
I remember.
Her Charlie Kirk coverage rebuilt her audience and drove record merch sales. That's what she
For
said. Now, I mean, that's what
SRBs?
she said.
Okay.
And turned her into the main character in the biggest story in America. I mean, here she was in May of this year.
We are on track for this to be the biggest day in our merch sale history on the website.
Oh,
we love you guys for actually.
She was selling merch covering this? It seems like she had something to gain by Charlie Kirk's assassination.
Buying merch just to spite the people that were calling for a merch boycott.
Trend is
There
over.
you go.
And you got to follow how the money is structured. You got to follow it. You got to follow all.
Oh, it's
follow it,
ballet.
okay? The revenue from this coverage
This is
doesn't
the greatest crash I've ever seen.
flow to
Look,
a
I'm no like Ben Shapiro stand or anything, but like, bro's cooking. Hold up.
human. It flows through a lattice of corporate entities like Candace Owens LLC and George Tom Incorporated. The kind of architecture you build when you want distance between yourself and the
Electronics. All right, I'll grab that in a minute.
I have to say,
Go to the top. Let me look around for it.
was the first guy to make a big video shitting on Candace Owens. I got so much hate for it, and here I am, a year later, completely correct about everything. It doesn't stop. I'm so proud. I've been vindicated. It took time, but babe.
product. And the product, by Candace Owens' own on-air admission, had its single biggest sales day in company history because of the Charlie Kirk assassination. Charlie Kirk dies, and Candace gets richer, a lot richer.
True.
But
Objectively
in whose
true.
direction?
All right.
That is the big question.
Oh,
I mean,
shit.
Candace has a lot of foreign connections, a lot. See, here's the thing.
Crouch under? I
Charlie
did
Kirk,
not know that.
at the end of his life, was going after radical Islam. That
I
was
did
his
not
biggest
know that
cause
there
just
was one
before
underneath.
He was murdered.
That is correct.
You remember
When
Charlie
you
saying
said belly, I was
Islam
not
is
thinking
not
duck
compatible
under.
with Western civilization.
That is for damn
Islam
sure.
is at odds
Don't
with
ask me
all
why.
the freedoms that we enjoy.
I'm just saying. I think Ben Shapiro might be a Nuxanor fan. He might be supporting me on
Dope.
Patreon for all you know.
They do not believe in any separation between.
Literally
I
repeating my talking
appreciate you
points over here.
telling me where that is.
They
I
do not
haven't
believe in
needed to
freedom of
grab
speech
one
or
of
freedom
those
expression. They do not
until
believe in
now,
freedom to
so
criticize the government.
I don't even
The
remember.
practices that we
Let's see.
enjoy so great here in the United States
Yep.
of America. And here's the one thing
That's
the
it.
kicker. You have this axis, again, the red-green axis, this Marxism-Mohammedanism axis. What do they have in common? Even though a lot of the Marxists are lesbians or gays or transgenders, they get along with the Muslims.
Oop.
They get along because they hate us.
That's right. He's right.
this is Charlie Kirk's call.
I miss him so much.
Right, but Candace had lots of new relationships with people in the Islamic world. Maybe directing traffic to her. We don't know. We're just asking questions.
Oh,
We're just asking. But we're not stupid.
We're not
We're not
stupid. We don't know, but we know, you know?
Something changed. She suddenly started talking about the magic of Islam. Here she was in March.
These terror groups, these Muslim terrorists, for whatever reason, these Muslim terrorists only want to terrorize to benefit Israel. It's so strange. I cannot work it out. If you're a Muslim terrorist, we want to hear from you. Why are you doing that? Right? Why are you stealing and robbing and doing things down in Congo to the benefit of Israel?
Is it
I wanna hear from
online
you.
though?
That's very strange. More tips, cancer.
They killed millions of Christians in the Congo. What are we talking about?
Hey, hello, I'm a Muslim terrorist and I work for Israel. Why do you do that?
Put the regulator in, right?
Weird, isn't it? Right?
Not shutting down. Don't shut down.
I mean, Charlie.
I can't believe
Oh, it doesn't seem like shit turned on.
that maybe we've just been misunderstanding
What the
Islam
fuck?
this
Come
whole
on.
time. She literally apologized to Muslims on behalf of America because she says Americans were
Stop shutting
brainwashed
down.
after 9/11 by propaganda.
I wonder
And she
why
didn't
that's
even
not
know
that
what a
didn't
Muslim was.
turn
She said,
anything on.
what
It
she
didn't even
said,
show they didn't even show up in the
she
top
invited
corner,
Muslim terrorists to reach out to her because he,
like
she
as if it was even like
if a
in
Muslim
there.
terrorist says he's doing it for
Was
Allah, well,
it
that's because somebody else
degraded
wrote
power
the script,
regulator?
probably the
No,
Zionists.
maybe.
The Zionists.
We're gonna see.
Hamas says Hamas did it, doesn't count. And ISIS claims responsibility, suspicious.
I'm gonna
And
go
Iran
look for
checks
another
out to
one
America.
while
That's what they
I
want you to think. That's
while
what
that
Candace
does that.
says. And it's not just about Islam and her newfound magical relationship with Islam. See, Candace developed a really close relationship with Russia, like super duper close. Like go to St. Petersburg and hang out with members of the Putin apparatus. Close. Here she was, having a good old time in Russia. She also, by the way, speaking of foreign relationships, developed some weird relationships with alleged sex traffickers in Romania. I mean,
wait, hold up.
Right there. You can see it. With the alleged sex trafficker in Romania. You know who hated sex trafficking? Charlie Kirk. Hated sex trafficking. Coincidence? Is any of this a coincidence?
That's right.
I'm not stupid.
We're not stupid.
So this is weird, really weird. She's in Romania hanging
Yo,
with
I hope
sex
that
traffickers.
wasn't.
Charlie's condemning sex traffickers, and then Charlie dies. The single most important person fighting radical Islam just gets killed. Convenient. Like very, very convenient. A person who knew Candace really well, who texted with her regularly, who would have known what she was up to, maybe suspected what was happening. And then he just so happens to be murdered. And she starts making money. It's just, that's all I'm saying. Some interesting motivation. That's all we're saying. Interesting. But what about like means?
Look,
I mean,
man,
murder
trying.
requires
He's trying.
motive and means and opportunity, right? So what about means? Here's the thing.
You need a
Candace knew
hand.
everything. She was
hit me
Charlie's
up. I
best
got
friend.
some
Like his best
charged
friend. They
up
were
ones
so
on
close.
my ship.
Like closer than any.
I mean, I'm only gonna be here for like another like 30, 35
The day
minutes.
after Charlie was
I don't know how long that would
But I don't
take
want
you to
today
get
to be
here.
about anything other than you guys knowing that
Fuck.
Charlie really was an amazing person. You know, he was like, we were really close.
Couldn't
And he was my
a
best
worse
friend and my brother.
outcome with that randomly
Disgusting to watch
being
that clip, by the
degraded.
way. It is disgusting to watch that clip in retrospect that she spent the next 8 months torturing his
Oh my
family.
god.
Holy shit.
I mean, how close was their
No
relationship?
tears? No tears. I'm noticing no tears.
I mean, it may have
How
been
do
for
you
her even more than like a brother.
I guess it's just like
I mean, let's be real. You don't talk
you
about
gotta
suspicious.
like find
She
ones
got
that are
married in what
working,
is
I guess,
Easily the weirdest love story of like all time.
or at least not. I guess it's random.
I covered this shit. Yes, she met her husband at this rich billionaire meetup, and then they got married 12 days after they met for the first time. I covered this a year ago. Oh my god.
I mean, she met her husband George, and she barely knew him, and then they just got married. That's an op, okay? We're not stupid. We're not stupid. Okay, we're not.
Ben Shapiro, if you are watching this video right now, I will have you know. I will have you know. Congratulations. I heard you just had a 5th child. That's awesome. That's great. Congratulations, man.
Stupid. That's an op. That's an op. Candace supposedly attends a crowded dinner party consisting of like 30 people. You want to guess who else was seated at that exact same table?
Oh, to be real,
Charlie
I
Kirk. Is that a
just
coincidence?
SRV spawned those things.
He
Yeah.
was there when she met her husband. It was at that exact
Oh,
event that she
that
met George
sucks.
Farmer, who was the wealthy son of prominent British Tory peer Lord Michael Farmer.
You wanna do a delivery?
Describing this with her
Because I only got a
husband,
little left, only half an hour left
Sat
now.
next to you. You basically said nothing to me.
Correct. Yeah. I did what I've done for the past 6 years. I just said nothing.
And it worked.
And it worked. Yeah,
It
there we go.
absolutely
And then you
worked.
married me, so I have no idea why. Yeah.
18 days later, we get engaged.
18 days.
And I called her and I just said, listen, I know this is completely crazy and we've just met, but
I don't know if Ben
What
Shapiro
system
with all
am
the
I in?
connections. It turns out George Farmer, just by the way, because this is really fucked up.
Let's
George
see.
Farmer is a bestie of. Get
Who?
ready. Are you ready?
Alright.
They were besties before Candace Owens
Ross,
started running propaganda for 160.
162.
Isn't that weird?
how do you feel about getting married to me?
Just real quick. I missed the bit where there was any sort of...
There was literally nothing romantic had been said up to this point.
Okay.
I mean, literally nothing.
So,
We hadn't
so I missed nothing.
We hadn't gone on a date. We had not talked about
One
marriage
jump,
or
fuck
the future
yeah.
or anything like that.
All right.
And
Fuck
and she said
yeah.
yes.
That means I can do a little more before I head out today too, bro.
That's not like people who just met, started dating, fell in love. I mean, you're telling me that the night they laid eyes on each other and the day he proposed, between those 2 times, 0 romantic overtures, none, no dating, no courting, 17 days later, formally engaged?
Yep,
You're telling
that's
me
right.
that
Weird.
I'm supposed to
That's
believe
weird. I don't
17
believe that.
days from total strangers.
This sounds like a UK cloak and dagger situation, realizing that Candace Owens had a large audience of retards, and they decided to plop Lord Farmer into her life to manipulate her and turn her into a fucking retard.
To securing a multi-million-dollar marriage alliance into the British House of Lords? Into the British House of Lords? I mean, come on.
She accuses other people of being part of the globalists. I love how it's like, oh, you're part of the globalists. You're part of the giant cabal, and it's like, bitch, you are literally married to a British lord after you met him like 17 days ago.
That doesn't just look suspicious. That looks like a strategic corporate acquisition. Like big corporate acquisition. Like big capitalism at work. What about Charlie? Well, she was acting as his wing woman.
Planned
like
settlement.
manipulating him in his life. I mean, she openly boasted on air about acting as Charlie's personal psychological gatekeeper and his wing woman. Here she was.
Russ.
I'm gonna miss Charlie going on dates and the girl they liked, and me always being the wing woman. And him asking, this text message is one of my favorite text messages between me and Charlie when he was getting ready to go on a date. And
Dude, I hate her.
He didn't date.
She's evil.
Many people, and he was just kind of
He's like using his old text messages to shit on his widow. Like, this is the most evil thing ever.
love with this girl.
I will tell you right now, the amount of shit I got for calling her out back when it was unpopular. Holy vindication.
And he was asking me,
Jiggle me this, Batman. What is 13%, but also half?
I wear this, and this is the text message. It's so sweet. He said, do I have to change this shirt? And I wrote back, yes, and throw it away if you can. Charlie.
I mean, think about what she's doing there. Publicly transmitting to the grieving widow, Erica, that she was the one who controlled Charlie's appearance. She was the one dictating his choices. Long before Erica ever entered the frame. We're talking classic behavioral markers here, folks. Project a phantom homewrecker narrative onto the outside world to mask your own historical boundary-crossing infatuation with Charlie Kirk. There's something else. Candace, of course, says that Erica was somehow involved in the murder or the cover-up of the murder. But Candace also claims she literally set up Erica with Charlie. Here she was saying that the day after Charlie was killed.
Bro, that's so
And of
fucking
course,
annoying.
like, Charlie fell in love with Erica. That entire journey to me when I was reading through a text is so funny because it was exceptional. I was always leaning into Charlie's analytical mind and making fun of him. Like, oh, well, all we need to do is get a plan. You love Erica? Okay, what's the plan? What are we going to do? What's step 1? What's step 2? And the
Or was Candace Charlie's handler?
plan that I came up with instantly was all we have to do is convince her that her last name is terrible. Her last name, she's got to marry you because it's practical. Kirk is Mrs. Erica Kirk sounds so much better than Mrs.
Invitation.
Miss Erica Francie. What is that last name?
I mean, this is suspicious, right? I mean, so suspicious. I mean, look at those mannerisms, by the way. Like, so suspicious. Like,
Yeah,
so
this
suspicious.
is...
What are we, dumb? Are we stupid? Use some common sense. Candace says that Erica is now some sort of agent of evil. But Candace helped Erica marry him. So if she was so evil, why would you do something
Why
like
can't
that?
I
It
just
doesn't sound
purchase
suspicious, like, at all.
that?
Like setting somebody up or anything like that. See, here's the thing. Candace
That's
knew
not
Charlie's world from the inside. She knew the personnel, the
penny
protocols,
stocks,
the security
bro.
company.
Oh
She has said on the record that her security team worked with the very men she now accuses. And she can't think of anyone in private security she doesn't get along with. You want to think about that. Just think about it. Just use your brain.
Oh my God.
She knew exactly
I'm using
which
my
scenes of
brain.
the story to pull out because she knew all the people involved. I mean, here she was admitting it. Just admitting it right out. Like it's no big deal.
Like it's
I
no big
confirmed
deal.
this with
Like it's no big
security inside of Turning Point. There somehow happened to be a leak, and so they can't dispute this.
I mean, she's involved with all of this information and with all the people involved, and she knows all of them. And where was Candace when all this was going down? We have no idea. None. Where was Candace in the days before September 10th? She admits on air to memory gaps. She says she genuinely forgot an entire trip to Maine. Just blacked out.
No way. She actually did that?
We believe that?
No.
That she just forgets
No.
things like that? I mean, here she was explaining
That's so
just a
annoying.
couple of weeks ago that she just blacked
God,
out.
I
She
hate
blacked
that.
out. What else has she blacked out? What else has she forgotten?
I had a baby.
I cannot believe Ben Shapiro is cooking this hard. I'm not gonna lie.
And I think I blacked out after Charlie's assassination and didn't remember that I went up to Maine too. I went up to Maine with my husband in July. Okay. My son was born on May 1st. We were off air. And then the first thing I did was I went with
That
my
makes no
newborn
fucking sense.
Roman and my husband up to Maine to do Tucker's show. And I did an interview and I genuinely forgot about this. Like I genuinely forgot about this.
How can I get that
So, I mean,
show
yeah,
planet
so
on
remember-
map? All right.
Weird. So, where was Candace in this time? I mean, Candace had 2 pre-recorded episodes about Brigitte Macron's alleged testicles, September 8th and 9th, but nothing on her feed. September 10th,
Oh, man.
the day in question. So
I'm
she's
trying to
from a
find
serious
something that I'm having a problem finding
was
on this,
Was she wearing
and
maroon
I
that day?
really
We don't know.
wanted
We don't have
to
any pictures of her on those days. None.
grab
Now,
something.
as we
but-
know, because Candace investigated it, there were a lot of decoys, Fed decoys, or Israeli decoys, or some decoys wearing maroon at Utah Valley University the day Charlie was shot. I mean, here was Candace explaining.
Oh baby. This is
When
the
I looked at the
craziest
footage
video
of
I've ever seen.
Charlie
Fuck.
and what happened on September 10th, it struck me as highly unusual that there were so many men wearing maroon shirts. Like, it's not exactly a color that men wear all the time. And there were a lot of men, all of whom were alone, I might add, who went to just hear Charlie Kirk speak alone, and they were wearing maroon shirts. And I just said to
Maroon
myself,
shirts,
this
you
feels like
say?
organization to me.
Weird.
I mean, but what was she wearing that day? Do we know? Do we know, was she wearing maroon? Like you know, a student from Texas A&M? Hell, would she even have been admitted to Texas A&M? And also, maroon, Candace, really? You expect us to just believe they had nothing to do with maroon? I mean, Kanye West.
Bro, we need to start the Mousa movement. The Mousa movement is gonna change America. Make
Got it already?
black women silent
All right,
again.
cool.
Mousa, it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be big.
Collaborated. Kanye West, who she's really close friends with, super close, collaborated with Maroon 5 on a single called Heard 'Em Say in 2005. And we know that Candace Owens and Kanye West are super close, like super duper close. I mean, like really close. I mean, look, there's Charlie in the background.
Yo.
God, the band is literally named Maroon 5.
This
How
photo,
do-
I mean, it blows
how
your
do
mind.
we
Like,
trade?
look at this. Look at this.
Whoa.
Kanye West with Adam
Pointed
Levine
at
from Maroon 5,
accessory
Kanye
A.
West with Candace
Axis
Owens,
what?
and Charlie Kirk just
At
standing there
axis of what?
like a third man, forgotten man in the background.
Ooh,
There are
oh
no
shit!
coincidences.
I jumping.
How stupid do they think we are?
I meant
Think
to
we're
hit this
stupid?
one. Bloop.
So you gotta follow the dots. Kanye West
Thank
does
you,
a song
bro.
with Adam Levine of
Appreciate
Maroon
that.
5.
Here, let's
Adam
go.
Levine,
Let's
by the way, is
go.
a Frankist. I'll bet you didn't
Put
know
this
that.
in.
Adam Levine
How do
is
you
a long-line
do? You,
Frankist.
do you are you able to undegrade one of these? I don't know if you'd be able. You're able to do that.
Candace Owens is retarded is when Candace Owens started saying the Frankist conspiracy.
Oh, is this on now? Did you turn this on? You turned this on, didn't you?
But there were a couple of Frankists in like this little cult in the 1800s, all right? And she's making believe that the Frankists are still around today controlling the universe.
You put one. You put one in already. Why is this on? How's this fucking on?
Again, I feel terrible for the high IQ anti-Semites.
Did you do
High IQ
that?
anti-Semites have to be in the same community as these people. It's brutal. Explain what a Frankist is. So there was a guy named
No.
Sabbatai
Do I don't. What did what's? Let me see.
He claimed that he was the Messiah
No,
and stuff like
it
that.
working. Yeah, it's working.
ended up becoming
That's weird.
Muslim. He
That's
converted
super weird. Hold on. All right, let's go check.
anonymity. No one fucking cares.
Why the
He was a
fuck?
cult leader, basically. His chief student was a guy named Frank.
I should have noticed that the lights were on.
Was then like,
That would have been the
actually
tell. I don't know why that didn't work.
So he started his own
before.
cult. And
That
the
makes
cult
no
obviously died
sense.
out and nothing happened. This wasn't like the 17, 1800s.
There's nothing
So
in
Candace
there,
Owens'
but
conspiracy theory that the Frankists are still a gigantic cult.
Alright, I gotta download a bunch of
and running
shit.
the world, and it's the Jews, obviously. It's a Jewish cult
Don't need
that's running
that.
and controlling the world, and everyone was a
I may have
Frankist,
forgot the
and,
motherfucking
Stalin was a
e-breach.
You know, everyone was a Frankist.
I may have.
And that's how you knew she's retarded. So the anti-Semites that at that point were like, no, she's retarded. I have respect for them. What can I say? Those are the high IQ anti-Semites. But the low IQ anti-Semites were like, holy shit, maybe there is something
I
about
don't know
Frankism. Holy shit. So
Transfer
yeah,
active.
yeah, that's how you know. That's how you know.
Of Fed decoys show up at UVU
Where
wearing
is
maroon
the-
like a Frankish Satanist would. You'll take moves like Jagger to avoid the obvious here. It gets even worse. It gets even worse.
Oh boy.
For example, look at the wardrobe. Look at the visual staging here.
Okay.
During the height
I'm
of
ready.
the summer 2025 broadcast cycle, Candace systematically reconfigured her entire on-air presence to feature deep maroon color blocks.
No.
That's the exact aesthetic marker she anchored to her theoretical look-alike phantoms. I mean, look at this. What color is she wearing there? That's right. That's maroon. That's maroon. I mean, look at... Coincidence?
No. Dude.
Maroon. Coincidence?
Dude. Throw her in jail. Throw her in jail.
How about maroon? Maroon. I mean,
Oh my.
maybe a little edging on crimson there, but mostly maroon. Criminologists refer to this as rhetorical mesting.
Oh,
That's where the guilty party literally dresses
You
them.
know how like the theory it's like you see
What
the
up?
Jews are sneaking like little symbols into our things everywhere to tell us about the plans that they are doing. If you fold a $20 bill just the right way, you can see the Twin Towers getting blown up by planes. It's like, yeah, I don't think that they were plotting little secrets, telegraphing their gigantic strategies in the you know.
Good thing I
But
killed them
think
all.
Candace Owens would
I
do
killed the
that.
shit out of them
themselves in
before.
the fabric of their own conspiracy to normalize that imagery.
Oh,
in the
fuck.
minds of the masses.
Sorry.
And guys, it gets even worse. I mean, this is
My,
not- how
I gotta
stupid they
change
think we
the,
are. They think we're
fucking
stupid. They think
buttons.
we're stupid. How dumb
For
they
some
are.
reason, it keeps
So here's the
fucking...
thing. We know the
It
candidates.
keeps throwing grenades, not doing... And I hold both buttons at the same time and should technically not activate the grenades, but it still does.
Proficient with microphones. And we suspect that Charlie
That's-
Kirk wasn't
it's so
somehow
fucking
killed
annoying.
by some sort of bullet that magically disappeared. You know, like the coroner's report of the autopsy says. So maybe it was the exploding microphone, but you know who might know how microphones could be rigged that way? Maybe, just maybe, a longtime podcast host who runs her own show. Has Candace ever answered a single question about this? Any? These are questions that require answers. And about her travel, like let's look at September 8th, 2 days before the
I mean,
assassination.
I'll be real here. Projection 101, accuse the enemy of what you're doing, and Candace Owens has been accusing a lot of
I
people about a
wanna
lot of things.
make sure that
I'm just
we
saying,
turn on the
it could have been
safety
projection.
to this
Private
place of
aircraft.
I
security.
mean, listen, man, I love to see Jews
It would be
blaming
nice
non-Jews for using
to
pagers to blow
make
up their
sure they
enemies.
can't come
that
back
is
down.
classic Jewish subversion, okay?
Nashville that morning. That's the city that she is from. Was she on any of those? We don't have any idea. We don't have any idea. Any one of those flights could have made a brief stop in Tucson. That's 50 miles from Fort Huachuca. We would never know. Tucson is a tactical staging ground. It's the exact location where the corporate aircraft sit before they
Yeah.
transition into that black box that is Fort Huachuca. Could that have been a discreet pickup window to bring some sort of unidentified passenger along for some sort of meeting? There are 14 private unscheduled departures leaving Candace's immediate residential perimeter. The mathematical probability matrix.
Where's that
dictates
other one you
a
were
staggering
downloading?
14.2%
You're
chance
downloading
that her
another one
corporate
before.
architecture had a body on board.
Where'd that go?
And then what about a cover? But this would require a cover up, like a big cover up, right? I mean, like that's what everyone says when you theorize this. Who would cover it up? Like who
No,
would
not that
help
one. You
cover
were
it up?
doing... I
Here's the
thought
thing.
you were scanning...
We
You
know
were
that Candace
doing
is
one...
skilled in the art of the cover-up.
No, not there.
For example,
That is- might have been
public
another one. I
accusations
got that
and
one.
document trails have emerged directly naming her husband, George Farmer, in a high-stakes
That's the
hit-and-run cover-up
PowerPoint. Yeah,
in
yeah,
August of 2023 involving a victim named Tracy Robinson.
Oh
Wait,
my God! Oh my God! This is the longest troll I've ever seen in my life. Oh my God!
Robinson. Does that name sound familiar?
Oh my
George
God.
Farmer.
So George Farmer, the husband of Candace Owens, literally participated in a cover-up with a Robinson. Your yarmulke needs to grow at least 2 sizes after this one.
Hit somebody in his car, maybe named Robinson. How many Robinsons even are there in the world? How many Robinsons, like Tyler Robinson,
millions.
have Candace and her husband had contact with? Statistically, something like 1 in every 600 Americans is named Robinson. But you're telling me, you're trying to tell me that Candace and George are involved in 2 separate scandals with people named Robinson?
Oh my God!
That's like the odds of a lightning strike.
To quote George Orwell. And you know George Orwell, the guy that wrote 1984, the guy that wrote Animal Farm? Quote George Orwell. Anti-Semitism gives people the supernatural ability to believe the unbelievable. And I feel like he wrote that shit having
Right.
Candace Owens
Sweet.
in mind. I'm not gonna lie.
Did it.
Twice, while you're standing on top of a volcano. Let's use some common sense here, people. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make it up. The documented profile in that case alleges that George Farmer wrecked his truck while operating at a staggering 3 times the legal limit, meaning roughly 13 drinks over 4 hours to hit that number, all while unlawfully brandishing a firearm. But what happened to that alleged DUI? You didn't hear about that, right? What happened to it? And then she just lied about it for years. And we also know, because she constantly talks about it, that she has tons
Have
of...
you ever considered
Oh,
that
my
maybe
lord.
the African Americans and the British lords control the government? Has anyone considered this?
high-level insider government connections? You want to talk about
It
cover-up?
still doesn't
Cover-up?
recognize
She's got
that
the
I
connections.
did any of that because what the
There
fuck?
that is, which came in November. My old tweet saying that I had a source inside of the French government because I
Oh,
did.
son of a bitch.
high government source actually
Habitat.
reached out
Alright,
and made
I'll
me
go to
aware.
it.
Oh my god.
And this is stunning,
Okay.
actually, that we missed this common sense. I should have figured this out.
I'm a little annoyed that I don't. You see the top, my mission still didn't update, like as if nothing happened. What the fuck?
So she had the sources, she had the cover-up capacity. So you're talking motive, money, fame,
By
foreign...
the way, I just love the fact that, like, just, I know this is a random tangent, but in this tweet,
Did a high government source
of high-level insider government connections. You want to talk about
I'll do
cover-up?
that too
Cover-up?
before we
She's got the connections.
before it actually shuts off.
in this very tweet that she
that is, which came in November.
Alright, this tweet,
Because I'm
Candace
shutting
Owens
it
says,
off
"Urgent,
again.
2 days ago, I was contacted
Try
by
to
a
fucking see if this will
French
actually
government
work.
that the Israelis are trying to assassinate.
I think this will download before that
That's
shuts off.
literally this tweet
What's the?
from
What do you
a year ago.
think? Yes.
Anyway, it didn't happen.
An
No.
old tweet saying
Yeah,
actually
yep.
that we missed this.
It says
common
that it's
sense.
gonna
I should have
go
figured this out all by
offline, but
myself.
it's closing, so I don't
So she
understand.
had the sources, she had the cover-up capacity. So you're talking motive, money,
Yeah.
fame, foreign connections.
Probably get to use the
and sympathies
bathroom
and things
before
that
it even
Charlie
turns
was
off.
fighting for. And the means, closeness to Charlie's team and friends in the highest places, and the opportunity. I mean, where was she that week? Who was she talking to? And let's be real, I've never seen anything more suspicious than Candace's behavior after Charlie was killed. Manic and panicked and weird, bizarre.
It's so
Criminologists will tell you
odd.
it's been proven. Everyone knows this. The guilty party inserts themselves into the investigation.
Oh, true!
And Candace appointed herself lead investigator on this murder, who attacks every single witness who could clarify the record, who, when asked what evidence would change her mind, has never once answered the question. Now, she keeps telling her audience, citing clinical
Awesome.
criteria, that you can see deception on camera. You know, like harsh widening of the
But
eyes,
apparently-
fixed blank stare, a personality that reconfigures for every room. Man, if you watch her show with the sound off, by the very diagnostic rubric she uses to indict Erica Kirk's grief, man, she fails. I mean, the lady laughs while
And see if I
describing a
missed some
murder
data.
investigation. She sells mugs in the same breath as wound packing details. What kind of human does that? What kind of human?
It says
I mean,
copy
look at this
from
face.
Industrial Data Port 1.
Look at this
hiding
face.
something.
You don't get to ask those questions. What's wrong with you, Mom? Why are you so scared?
You can't fix your chat.
Industrial
Shut the fuck up.
Data.
You can't fix her. She's not fixing
Data
it.
Port 1.
I mean,
That's a
look at
lizard.
those
That's a
eyes. Look at
lizard.
Dead eyes.
That's a lizard person.
Doll's eyes.
That's a lizard
Does
person.
it look like a grieving best friend? Does she
Industrial
look like
Data
a
Part 2.
grief-stricken young mother? I mean, look at the kind of earrings she wears. Does a grieving friend wear those kinds of earrings? Those big bangles? Would you wear those kind of earrings if you were grieving your best friend? So here's the thing. This is all part of the plan. Candace's plan. Her investigation isn't just an investigation. It's something more.
Yeah,
an
it's all
obsession.
downloaded.
Like, you know, that movie Obsession that you can find on Amazon right now, like Obsession. She's become so hyper-fixated on
Yeah,
Charlie. She's
something
now
like that.
attempting to absorb his corporate network to completely replace him. She's spent the last 9, 10
What the
months
fuck?
teaching
There's
millions of
actually-
people that nothing is a coincidence.
There's actually
You know what?
like,
She's right, because this isn't a coincidence.
yo, this is fucking
I'm just asking
ridiculous.
questions, okay? These are
But
just
you can
questions.
actually get
I'm not saying
manufacturing
Now, if
instructions.
you disagree with me, you're evil and retarded and a fed, and you're a pawn
What
to the
nonviolent
Jews.
sabotage?
But I'm
Ew.
just asking questions.
Okay.
I love how she does that. It's like, I'm just asking questions.
I don't know why it's not
If you disagree
registering,
with
but
me, the Jews own you.
I'm not saying that. I'm just asking. These are questions, okay? Why
power
can't I
play
ask questions?
container.
Why shouldn't I ask questions? Am I just supposed to believe what I see?
What they
Am I
tell
just
you?
supposed to look at the evidence? I'm just asking.
Hey, yo,
What
what's
they
that?
say at face value.
Prohibited
they,
goods?
Hey, I can't tell you who they is or I'll
Interesting.
die.
Asking, okay? And questions.
And if I die,
That's not
you should always have
anything.
to what?
So yeah,
What? Are you like somebody who just believes
we got
what you hear?
the copied data.
I mean,
but
like,
it
why won't
doesn't
you
say
show
anything.
absolute lube that you
1 minute.
Israel is using to Egyptian
till
planes
it
and
shuts
Sumerian
down.
time travel technology.
Which
to
is
take Charlie
stupid
Kirk
because
out
it's not
he was the
open.
X-Man.
I mean, it's
You
not. It's
absolute
shut off.
fool! Did
Let's
you
leave
not know
incense.
that when
Yeah,
Charlie
I'm
Kirk
gonna
walked
take
down the
that
street,
that
lights flickered in the distance? Did you not note
that out.
Charlie Kirk had
Then
DNA that was different than any of us?
I'm gonna get the power regulator out of there.
Creating a weapon.
Yeah.
The Jews needed to utilize Egyptian Sumerian time traveling technology. Do you think it's a coincidence that the Egyptian planes were following Erica Kirk and the pyramids were created by aliens? Do you think that's a coincidence?
Let's fucking do
It's
it.
her own travel records. What is she hiding? Listen, guys, you can feel it. You don't need to know what happened to know what happened. Somehow. Why else is she so obsessed? Why the granular? Why like 100 episodes on this? And there's something else too. You know, like I don't like to get personal about this sort of stuff. I don't. But this disturbed me a lot, and so I really feel that I have to talk about it. So last night, the angel Mike visited me in the church. He was carrying a fiery sword, and on one shoulder, he was carrying a boombox.
He's doing the dream. He went there. Oh my God.
And then the angel turned on the boombox, and the sound of a Charlie Kirk speech came out. And then, this was the part that really got me. Beyonce.
Wait. Yeah, I did.
Because then she started singing the 1998 Destiny's Child hit, No, No, No.
Oh,
I woke up with a cold sweat.
that explains everything.
I was terrified by the power of my vision.
That explains
That
everything.
fucked my butt.
Here's the thing. I don't know,
But I know.
but I know, just as Beyonce sang to me, No, No, No.
Oh my.
That song was no
Oh,
coincidence.
that is so deep.
I
Just
took all
as
of them.
Beyonce
That's not a
sang to me
coincidence.
from the Dream Girl. But it's not just Dream Girl Beyonce.
You found it on somewhere.
It's sources. Really,
Yeah, I got everything out.
I have tons of sources, so many sources, endless numbers of sources.
But I will not provide any of them to you. They are all anonymous sources.
Sources so important, I can't name them.
Right.
Because, you know, I'm afraid what might happen to them if I name those sources. I mean, look what happened to Charlie. Like, I don't know what would happen. If I name those sources,
Oh my God.
and Candace is still out there, what would happen to the sources? I don't know.
True.
Listen, I'm
They're all
told
anonymous.
by these really important sources that I can't name, and you can't make me name them. This is a free country. You can't make me name those sources. I'm told by those sources that people in her own circle have lots of questions. Like lots of people in her circles. Like so many people. Like maybe all of those people. Like all of them. So
Every single person is a mole. Every person you've ever met is a mole. But I can't confirm or deny specifics because I don't want to actually get them in trouble, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, sure. I guess what I'm saying is maybe I can't prove that Candace Owens orchestrated Charlie's murder or was behind it or covered it up or anything. But if you think I'm stupid to believe the story
You know what?
that Candace Owens, a powerful person
There you go,
with
buddy.
deep insider government connections, an ability to cover things up. If I'm supposed to believe Candace Owens? What, do you think I'm stupid? What are we, dumb? Dumb? I mean, we're just noticing too many things, you guys. We're not allowed to notice the things.
Oh shit, we're
We'll
noticing.
be remembering how she randomly went missing for a few days and how much money she's made and her sudden weird sympathy for Islam and Russia and sex trafficker allegedly in Romania and her deep state sources and her weird marriage story. How dumb do they think we are? They think we're dumb? They think we're dumb? Is that what they think, that we're stupid? And speaking of stupidly cute, how cute are these bears?
What?
How cute are these bears? I mean, these are cute bears, right? They're
that's a
adorable,
pretty
and they're
cute
available for $89.99. And if you want to support our search for truth, we need your help. Buy this bear for America.
For America.
I'll tell you what, though. I'll tell you what I'm not going to buy. I'm not going to buy the theory. A theory that has no evidence, by the way, that Candace Owens is pushing. The one that Candace Owens
Yeah,
has friends
there we
in
go.
high places and connections throughout the Middle East and Russia, and with embedded agents
The delivery guys that are pushing the same theories. Coincidence?
to keep USA close to Charlie wants you to believe the story about Tyler Robinson and the Egyptian government and Charlie Kirk and the Zionists and Tyler Bowen and Erica Kirk. I demand a
What?
full investigation.
Oh, it's in my
Kash
ship.
Patel, where
It's
are
in my
you?
ship. I'm
Where
fucking
are you,
retarded.
Kash Patel?
I'm fucking retarded.
Where are you, Attorney General Blanche? Where are you? I want a full investigation right now. But let's be real. We know. No one's gonna do it. No one's gonna do that investigation. You can't trust anyone. You can't trust anyone on this stuff except me. You can trust me, but no one else. And sometimes not even me, but really just me.
Right.
Seriously, no one except me. And guys, I'm just saying, if something happens to me, I did not kill myself. I'm just telling you, if something happens, I've compiled.
Oh
all
my
the
god, it
evidence,
fucking worked.
Compiled it all. I put it all
Hold
together.
on.
I packaged it.
Hold
right
on a
up, and
second.
I've sent it
That
to
worked.
Lionel
So
Messi,
that
and it's in his inbox.
that means that we could get
And I
more
also promise,
data.
promise, guys,
Does that
if
mean
you
we
stick
can get
with
more
me,
data?
There will be more bombshells to come. We're not going to stop.
That's right.
Not for a
We're
single
gonna
day.
keep digging because they don't want us to know, so we're gonna keep looking.
Not for a single hour. Not for a moment. Not for a millisecond. Not for a zeptosecond. We're not going to sleep. We're not going to eat. We're not going to breathe until the true perpetrator is tracked down and this crime is solved.
Oh no.
Listen, I'm not gonna sleep. I'm not gonna eat. I'm not gonna breathe. I'm holding my breath right now.
Uh-oh.
And now,
This might be borked.
still holding my breath right
He's
now.
literally doing, and you don't trust him, and you don't trust him.
Because we want
Uh-oh.
justice.
Bork.
You know, the
Bork,
biggest
bork.
the biggest L that Candace
Bork, bork,
Owens
bork.
is taking is that she is accidentally handing
No
Ben
way.
Shapiro a gigantic fucking
How did-
W. Like, I'm just saying,
How?
Ben Shapiro, he didn't earn it. He didn't earn this W.
How are you? Is
but
it
he
not
fucking
borked
grabbed it
for
by the
you, but
balls.
borked for
Holy
me?
shit.
And we also
It
want you to keep
doesn't
listening
work.
tomorrow. 'Cause again,
Oh my
I'm telling you,
god.
just telling
That's
you,
fucked.
If you listen tomorrow, I will have revelations.
I'm gonna have
They
to
will
like
astonish
exit the game and come back or some
mean,
shit. I don't know.
incredible stuff I'm getting from my sources
What
every
the
single
fuck,
day.
man?
These are the kinds of revelations
How
that
are
will
you?
stop you in your
I know
tracks.
you
Literally,
downloaded
you'll
this
just
stuff
be walking,
too.
and
So
then
why
you'll
the
stop
fuck am I
walking when you
like
hear them.
sitting
You'll
here
just be
like
standing there in the middle of
being
traffic,
unable to?
paralyzed
This,
to oncoming truck because of these
you
revelations.
didn't download everything.
And listen,
Damn.
listen.
That
only
sucks.
person
So I'm
who could
fucking
possibly
fucked
get me to
then.
stop is Candace Owens herself. Because listen, Candace Owens.
That's a crazy reference. Candace says the only way I'll stop this investigation is if Erica Kirk tells me to stop. And then Erica Kirk tells her to stop, and then she says, pretty suspicious that Erica Kirk wants me to stop investigating. I think she might be in on
Damn.
it."
Yeah, I'm screwed.
Owens, she was BFFs forevs with Charlie. She was his bestie McBestie.
Ugh.
And so
All
I have to
right.
honor her
Well,
request. So if Candace
fuck
asks
me.
me to
I
stop,
guess that's the way
I
that
will. If she
it
asks me
deals
to
with.
stop, I will.
You know,
Unless
like
she
that's
asks me to stop.
just the.
That's when I know she did.
That's just the
And
way
now,
it
no,
is
no.
at this point.
But I no.
You know.
No.
Fuck.
I'm not gonna lie. He fucking cooked.
That
He
bothers
absolutely
me.
cooked. That's
That
it.
was
That's it. The Jews are teaming up on Candace Owens.
exactly
and
what
it's
I was
actually over.
trying not to
That-
do.
He actually cooked. He actually produced one of the
All
greatest fucking trolling
All right,
videos.
I gotta get ready for work, everybody.
I can't believe it. I cannot.
I appreciate you coming through to help me out, buddy. Seriously. God damn, I'm gonna have to wait, if I abandon it, it doesn't fuck you over, right?
Candace Owens is retarded, and Tyler Robinson is the killer. It's almost certain. I guess time will tell. We'll see if this guy gets the death penalty, but there is almost no way around it at this point. Holy shit! Just massive vindication.
I couldn't care less. All right, I'm backing out.
Humans everywhere,
Man,
celebrating.
thank you all for chilling. I really appreciate y'all hanging. Fully restarted. Thank you for coming through. Really appreciate it. Cheers to you on this morning stream, and I will see you tonight as well. I'll be back later as we do. All right. So enjoy your day. It's nice out. If it's nighttime for you, enjoy your night, and we'll see you all later. Peace out, y'all. Peace. Go outside. Enjoy your day. If it's nice out.